Test. Better? Are we here? Did we fix it? Nice. Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, there was a little bit of an echo. I think I got rid of it. Sorry. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, sorry, guys. I changed some of my streaming stuff here. So I had to fix a couple of weird things. First time I've streamed on Twitch in a few months now. Welcome. Oh, my goodness. There's so many people in chat here. Welcome. Excited to be jumping on it and doing some stuff here. So we're going to be jumping in. We're going to be building some stuff with UFO, along with we're also going to be answering some questions here because there's about 12 hours left in the Chainlink Hackathon, which UFO is a sponsor for. So if you're looking to build a really cool game, UFO is a fantastic platform to be integrated with to build a really cool technology there. So hello, welcome. It's a bad echo, huh? Let me see. I want to see if I can hear it. I'm about to make it worse. Test. I'm about to make it worse. Test. I don't think it's that bad. I think you guys are crazy. I think you guys are losing your mind. All right, cool. Cool. Welcome to the chat. Let's jump in. So we have a lot of time here. We have 4 hours where we're going to be dueling. We're going to be both building some stuff. Are the lights freaking out for y'all too? They're like freaking out over here for me. We're going to be doing two things. We're going to be building UFO, and we're also going to be answering Chainlink Hackathon questions. So if you're in the chat, it's noon over here. I'm not drunk. We're going to be answering questions for the Chainlink chat, as well as building a UFO thing. I'm trying to find this lights thing. Because right now it's freaking out on me, and it's really are the lights must be freaking out for y'all too. You know, I'm just turning them off. I'll figure it out later. All right, cool. Let's jump in. Let's do some stuff. Let's just go ahead and switch right to coding and screen over here. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, we'll leave the far light on, although most of this is going to be code anyway, so y'all aren't even going to see me. Okay, so, and again, like anybody who wants to ask questions, feel free to just jump in. Let me just post here. We are live. I'm going to post like on Twitter real quick. Tell people to come say hi. I am indeed a frog. Say hi. We are live on at Twitch. Tweet. Oh wow, there's so many questions in here. Okay. Yes, I am a frog. Hello everyone. Hello. Will this be recorded? Good question. Yes, it should be recorded, and then I'll post it up on YouTube afterwards. So again, feel free to ask any Chainlink Hackathon questions. Free to ask Chainlink Hackathon questions live. Feel free to ask any Chainlink Hackathon questions live, and we'll jump into building some stuff with UFO here. So let's jump in. So I've already gone ahead actually and started building some stuff. Sorry. Here's basically what we're making. So real simple game. I'm calling it Champion Quest, and the pitch is that it's going to be similar to like a Pokemon, a Hearthstone, etc. You have characters or champions, as I call them, with like stats, right? Attack, defense, experience, name, and they battle each other, and they use the Champion Quest token, which is a derivative of the UFO token. Right, so everyone here who's hyped on UFO, the way the UFO token platform, as I'm kind of seeing it emerges, is you have like the UFO token basically govern the metaverse of games, and then each game also has like a local government, almost, where like their sub token governs their game. And if you're familiar with like Wolfie, right, Wolfie Wi-Fi, it's kind of the same setup, where the Woofy token derives its value from the Wi-Fi token. It's this exact same thing. The sub-game tokens, or in this case, the Champion Quest token, would derive its value directly from the UFO token. Kind of same thing, if that makes any sense. Also, is my sound... I'm going to make this come in a little bit more like this. Test. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. Just turn me up. All right, cool. So that's what we're doing. Any thoughts, comments, questions? And then actually, we might jump in Discord for a little bit to answer some Discord questions, because, yeah, there's 12 hours left of the Chainlink Hackathon here. Absolutely insane. The sound is awesome to me. No problems here. All right, cool. So, yeah, anybody have any questions on any of what we're doing here? So I'll jump into kind of what I built so far, and then we'll just keep building along. This isn't going to be like one of my normal workshops. And I'll even flip back to me. It says, this isn't going to be where my... Oh, look, I pushed my hair up. Ooh. This isn't going to be one of my normal workshops where I kind of have everything built already, where this is actually us building it together. So feel free to jump in, say, hey, like, I'd love to see this, or I'd love to see that. Do whatever you want to do here, right? This is really for us to play around with and have fun. So, and ask a ton of questions. Crypto play. I'd like to learn how to code. Well, you absolutely can. Let me show you a fantastic video, especially if you're looking to code in the blockchain world. Oh, yep. Somebody else already pinged it there too, actually. Yeah, that 16-hour free code camp video. Magnifique. Doing the free code camp, great. I'm interested in the process. I'm a web developer, but mainly do backend PHP, Ansible, JavaScript, etc. Okay, great. If you're new to web dev, or if you're new to blockchain dev, watch that video. That'll be really helpful. I do have a JavaScript edition coming out maybe the next 4 or 5 months. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how quickly. In which program? Where exactly do you write the whole script? And is it difficult to learn the basics? It is not difficult to learn the basics at all. What are you doing exactly? I am new in the stream. Okay. I probably should just have it like up, right? Like, hey, here's what we're doing. So we're doing two things. We're answering Chainlink Hackathon questions. So feel free to ask Chainlink Hackathons. And then we're building a game in the UFO metaverse. So the UFO token is a token set to govern kind of this UFO, this blockchain gaming metaverse. And we're building a game in that metaverse, basically. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then we're also answering questions, because this is kind of, there's 12 hours left in the Chainlink Hackathon. And I've been 15 minutes in kind of explaining what we're doing, but I guess we have 4 hours, so it's like whatever. Can you tell us how you got involved in blockchain tech and how the journey has been? I can do that. And then after I answer this, I'll jump in, and then I'll start looking at hackathon questions. But yes. Basically, I got involved in blockchain tech really only a few years ago. I remember maybe like in 2013, I took a class. I learned about Bitcoin, and I literally said, "This is stupid. I don't care about this." I thought it was really dumb. Like I didn't understand what Bitcoin was, and then that was pretty much it for me. Then maybe like 5 years later, or 4 years later, I got into, I was working at a hedge fund, and I built like a little crypto arbitrage trading bot just to kind of like experiment with it. But still, I didn't think it was more than like assets to be played with. That was really it. And I still thought it was kind of dumb, actually. But then in 2019, end of 2019, I got approached by some people building something that they called an oracle, and they wanted to bring data on chain. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Why would you want to do that? Cryptocurrencies are just like an asset, right? They don't actually do anything. And then I started learning about smart contracts, and that was pretty much it for me then. Smart contracts were like this eye-opener. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. This can fix so many problems in the world. And yeah, it's been all downhill from there. So that's kind of how I got in. Are there big, complex open source projects to get up to speed with advanced Solidity if you are very experienced with Web 2 languages and have intermediate Solidity skills? Love your content and would like to get more tips from people at intermediate/advanced level. Well, thank you very much. Yes, there are big, complex open source projects. There's a ton of them. Uniswap, Synthetics, Aave, like pretty much everything in blockchain is open source, and they're all massive. If you're looking to jump into those, you absolutely can. I would recommend doing some of the tutorials and then jumping and going from there. Any plans for a Jsonity course soon? Yes. 5-ish months. That's your rough timeline here. Have you ever met people during your work that are completely soulless and only care about money? How to deal with them? Great stream. Wow, that's actually a really good question. I tried to not actually. So I'm all about it's important to make money, and I personally very financially driven. I like making money as well, but I don't care. I care 0%, absolutely 0% about creating things that don't have value for money. I am much more interested in creating things that are phenomenally valuable and then getting paid the equivalents of that value. So for example, like if you build a protocol, it's going to help people, do insurance. It's going to help people do DeFi. That's going to help people, do something. That is what I'm into. The people who say, hey, like, let's launch a shit coin and make a ton of money, I pretty much ignore them. That's really my play. So do things that are phenomenally valuable. That's what I think a lot about. Can you give a short explanation of what's capable with the Chainlink Keepers? Yeah, pretty much anything. Pretty much anything. Yeah, Chainlink Keepers. And maybe I should just like have the chat here. I don't know. Is that bad if I do that? I don't know. Yeah, pretty much anything. Really, any event-based automation. Like if you wanted to automatically rebalance your portfolio in a decentralized context, boom, Chainlink Keepers. If you wanted to run any type of timer event, boom, Chainlink Keepers. If you wanted to, pay someone out when the sun shines down on Thursday, I don't know, really whatever you want to do, any event-driven thing is what you can do. So, good question. Okay, looks like we have a lot more questions. If people are like, hey, I don't want questions, I wanted to see you code, like let me know. But yeah, for the moment, I'll answer questions here. Will there be a VOD from this? Yes, there will be a VOD from this. Hi, where do you see NFT gaming in the next 12 months? I'm new to the space and find it fascinating. Thanks for the stream. I see NFT gaming only growing a lot more. I mean, Axie Infinity has really shown some of the power of what these gaming platforms and these gaming protocols can do. So I see it going. I see it exploding even more. That's really it. I mean, there's so much power in being able to, take an asset in a blockchain world and like go to other worlds with it, right? Like I always make the comparison to League of Legends. If I buy a skin on League of Legends and League of Legends goes down, the skin is gone. It's worthless, right? It doesn't do anything anymore. But if I buy a skin in a game on the blockchain, that asset is going to be there forever. And I can take it with me to other games and do other things with it. And it's really this digital memorabilia or this digital asset. I just think it's incredibly powerful. Did you ever have interest to work at the Ethereum Foundation? Oh, great question. I mean, actually, that's an interesting question. Not really. I mean, I love the Ethereum Foundation. But I feel like I'm just in love with what the Chainlink project is doing. I think that's really it. I mean, I love it. I love Ethereum, right? Ethereum's awesome. I work with, and the other thing is like my work, I get to work with so many people. I feel like I work with so many people. I feel like I kind of get to do everything anyways. Even if I'm not working directly at the Ethereum Foundation, I get to do so much stuff there. But yeah, love the Ethereum Foundation and what they're doing. Yes, imagine owning weapons. Yes. Hello. Okay, what is UFO? It's only one game, or it's like a sandboxing and we can create something. So the idea behind UFO, as far as I understand it, is it's kind of like a decentralized metaverse for games. So the UFO token can be used to kind of govern all this suite of games, basically. And then each game inside also kind of has their own governance, around this this token and around this protocol. So to me, it's kind of like a network of connected games, in a sense, which I think is really cool. So they are working on a sandbox, as far as I know. I don't think it's live yet. Recent. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, I'm reading the chat again. Let me bring the chat back up. I respect your morals. I've recently started to learn Python, and I'm going on 6 years career in psychology. Can I code in crypto with Python successfully? Any tips? Yes. Yes, there are some tips. This video. Solidity Smart Contract Blockchain course. Beginner Expert Python tutorial. Wow, 800,000 views. Whew. That's what's up. Watch that video. You will do amazing. It's a metaverse for blockchain gaming. The first game comes out Q4. More to come in the future. Yes. Yes. If you could recommend only 1 or 2 resources to learn smart contract security. Good question. Securium's running a bootcamp that's going to be really good. Honestly, going through audit reports is really good. Ethernauts is really good. Securium's going to be paid. Ethernauts is going to be free. Going through audit reports is going to be free. Really. I don't know if UFO is going to be on Coinbase. Sorry. Yep. Last hour to submit your projects. Yes. 12 hours left. I've been talking for 25 minutes. Y'all have a lot of questions. If you guys want me to shut up and just start coding, let me know. Excuse me. I don't really know that much about what UFO gaming is doing specifically. Sorry. So for UFO gaming questions, I also don't have an experience on Pact. Sorry. Your thoughts on ETH gas fees? I mean, they're high. It's Ethereum's limit to scaling right now, and it's being worked on. ETH2 is coming out. Layer 2s are coming out. I mean, they're obviously high. I mean, that's really the biggest barrier to entry for Ethereum right now. Sorry, I don't know much about UFO. I also don't really care about. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. I don't really care about token prices that much in the short term. I don't care. Like if people say, "Hey, like is X gonna boom soon?" I don't really care. That's not what I talk about. I focus on tech. If the tech is cool, that's what I'm about. So, if projects have a cool code base and they're doing something interesting, that's what I'm with. If you want to take that as alpha, you do you. Excited to see what you build. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, looks like I caught up on the questions. Let's do some coding. And I will have the chat up here. Oh, wait, I lost my... I will keep the chat up, so feel free to keep asking questions. Okay, cool. Oh, a hackathon question. Are we allowed to submit a Gnosis Safe multi-sig wallet as the ETH address for submission? Can you explain, again, what's the reason for the fresh, again, nice beard, by the way. Yeah, this is my, I just didn't shave this, for Thanksgiving break. That's really it. And I probably should have, but whatever. Yes, you can use a Gnosis multi-sig as long as it doesn't have any transactions, which actually I don't know. Oh, because it'll have a transaction because it'll have a creation transaction. So maybe that won't work. The reason for that is basically we don't want any wallets to get blacklisted. Sometimes people blacklist wallets when there's this wallet sent money to this wallet, and we just would rather not any of our wallets blacklisted. That's it. Similarly, I discounted Bitcoin years ago and recently got hooked. What exactly triggered you? On a high level, how do you think the blockchain universe moves? Okay, I didn't catch up on all the questions. How do you think the blockchain universe moves going forward? I think it has a huge amount of revolutionary change in tech and on a societal basis. Would love to hear your thoughts. Yes. It actually wasn't Bitcoin that triggered me. It was smart contracts. So I do think Bitcoin is really interesting. However, I think the real power lies in the smart contracts, right? That's when I'm talking about utility. That's where I think most of the utility is. Now, I think there is definitely some really interesting financial utility with Bitcoin and a digital currency, etc. But it's really smart contracts. It's really the trust minimization that does it for me. Like probably one of the easiest to give examples I think about often is like a lottery, right? You ready for this? This is what I'm like. Okay, yeah, this is an easy to understand thing. So there was this scandal called the McMillions scandal, where over an astonishingly long period between 1989 and 2001, a disgruntled ex-cop called Jerome Jacobson defrauded Ronald and Chums. Oh wait, no, this is okay. Great, sure. Over this period, I don't actually know who it really was, but I think it was like $24 million. Oh, this is a show. No, nope, that's not what it is. It's McDonald's Monopoly scandal. Oh, they turned it into a Netflix show. Okay, that's what happened. More than 13 million in winnings from McDonald's Monopoly thing. Basically, somebody had a centralized influence on how this lottery could get paid out, and they made all the money. So you had this agreement with McDonald's. Hey, I'm going to buy your lottery. I'm going to buy your Monopoly thing. I should have just as fair as a chance of anybody else to win a prize, and that is not what happened. Smart contracts can take this and guarantee that something like this can't happen, because everything is transparent. Who the winner who gets picked is transparent. Where the money goes is transparent. Everything happens on chain, and it's this smart contract stuff that really hooks me. So it's this transparency. What happened with Robinhood recently, right? Them having a centralized switch that they flipped. They turned off people's access to the market. Absolutely insane. So to me, it's the utility of the smart contracts, of these trust minimized agreements. There's no reason to ever have like a traditional agreement where I have to trust a third party when I can have cryptographic agreements where I don't have to trust anybody. Like, to me, that's just like, why would I ever, if I can have a smart contract, if I can have a math-based agreement where 1 + 1 = 2 every single time, why would I ever trust a human being? And this is my channel, by the way, so instead of like the Chainlink channel, so we can talk about whatever we want. But that's it, right? So yes. Will I have any trouble at all creating a smart contract using only Python? Should I look into JS tutorials after your video? You will not have any trouble. No. If you want to look into JS tutorials, you can. If you can give one of the best starting YouTube video for Python, what would be your recommendation? Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. All right, looks like I am just answering a bunch of questions here. But if these are not what you want to see, just let me know. Great. Good questions. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Is there a good phone app to practice blockchain programming? I don't know. Good question. You should make it. Wait, hold on. Ooh, I kind of like that. Wait, hold on. So is the conclusion that multi-sig is okay or not? Oh, sorry. Oh. Or do we just need to create a multi-sig with a fresh wallet? Okay, cool. God, this live sucks. Can you code? All right, cool. Well, I appreciate the feedback there. No, you need to do, it can't have any transactions. All right, cool. Does is it go for investment for long term? I'm not sure what the question is. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna actually code. All right, here's what we built so far, and then I'll pause periodically as opposed to in bulk, because I've already been talking for 30 freaking minutes here. So here's what we're building. We're building this game here. I've already kind of done some of the work for it, and like I said, this is going to be live building. Like I'm going to be running into issues. I'm going to be messing up, and that's all part of the game here. And I think ideally we're going to be trying out Next.js, which I'm a little bit unfamiliar with. So the game we have is this thing called Champion Quest. And it's a real simple game where this Champion Quest is an NFT, and you can create random champions, request new random champion, fulfill random champions, and then they can also battle each other. So we have this request battle where we kind of run some code to request a battle, and then we fulfill the winner of the battle based off of a random number. So two NFTs basically attack each other, and if they win, you get experience, and if they lose some experience. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is on the UFO Gaming, yes. So I've already built some of the champion quest. I've already built also their governance token as well. And the mechanic that we use is we use swap UFO for CT, where we just swap UFO for, CQT, where CQT is the governance protocol, the governance token of this protocol, which is a derivative of the UFO token. So it gets its value from the UFO token, and then you just swap back. So you basically lock some UFO token to mint this CQT token, and then you burn CQT token to unlock the UFO token. All right, cool. So now we're just going to be running some tests here, and let's do it. Actually, before I do tests, we got to do some deployments. And yeah, like I said, this is gonna be like I haven't built this before, so it's gonna be me literally like coding this live and trying to figure it out live. And then typically, what I like to do too is I'll look at the hard hat starter kit for like tips on what I want to do. Yeah, so I am gonna have to deploy mocks here. Since this code for my tests, I do need to use the Chainlink VRF, so I'm gonna have to deploy some mocks. So I'm actually gonna borrow some of this code here. Actually, I pretty much just always borrow code from what I've done before, because it never makes any sense to like redo the wheel. So I made like a decentralized raffle that I thought was really good. And I really like to deploy mocks in here. I'm gonna borrow the deploy mocks from here. Except for this is TypeScript, and I'm building this in JavaScript, so we're just gonna JavaScriptify it, deploy mocks.js. And this is all gonna break. Oh yeah, and for people who are looking for this code, oops, it is on my GitHub. I just called it Battle Game because I wasn't clever enough to come up with a more clever name. All right, cool. Actually, I haven't. Actually, let's just do this. So since we're not doing types here, we should just be able to do this. For default deploy mocks. Although I don't think I'd even need the function name. I think I just do from, oh shit, that's Python. Lol. Require, no, const HRE equals require hard hat. So we're using this thing called, and then can I just do like this? Actually, I've never done it like that before. Module.exports equals async. Oh, no, I do need that. All right, yeah, so for those who are a little bit lost here, we're using this hard hat deploy We're using this package called Hardhat Deploy to deploy our smart contracts. It's a Hardhat plugin. It's super sick. I use it for pretty much everything, but I've never but for normally for the Hardhat scripts, I do it like this, like hardhat.exports, like all this stuff here. But it's kind of annoying because like it's not super clear where we get these like variables from. And that just might be the way it is because JavaScript is annoying and such is life. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have to do that. Deploy Moxie was async function HRE. Actually, what happens if I just try it? Unrecognized. Oh, I gotta. Whoops. Mixing CJS with ESM. Uh-oh. Yeah, I probably am. This is why I just do everything with TypeScript. Yarn add hardhat deploy. I gotta do this. I said I would do this one in TypeScript just because I said, you know what, I'll just do this in TypeScript. Oh, ew. Why do I have all these stupid semicolons? I thought I got rid of semicolons. You can write the func up top and then module.exports at the bottom equals func module. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Right, because that's what I do in. Yeah, or switch it to, I just want to, I want to switch to TypeScript scope so bad. Maybe I just, but like the thing is I should do more stuff in JavaScript just because like I'm planning on doing a JavaScript version of this. But I hate JavaScript. See, now it's all types of pissy at me. Oh my goodness, now it's pissy with my linter. I thought I fixed the linting issues. Oh, whoops. Oh, thanks. Spaces 2. No, spaces 2. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks. I could have sworn I got rid of the semicolons though. No, looks like I didn't. Let's do that. My linting here. Let's copy all this. All right, cool. Can you code on GitHub app? Oh, I probably should. Have you thought about using software and game development category instead? No. Because this is mostly software. My game development skills are garbage. Extra semicolon. It's super pissy about my... Oh, right, because it's... Right, okay. Right, it's because I don't have a prettier file. That's what I need. have a prettier file? NFT mix. Scavenger hunt. This is it. Okay. Aha. It gets pissy. Dot prettier. RC. Dot prettier. RC. It always gets pissy at me whenever when you don't have like this prettier and then prettier file, and then I can go into this file and just copy paste this. And then I'll explain what I just did in a second. Okay. Okay, cool. So we when we use this plugin, we're using basically some prettier plugins here. But like the linting and the prettier like basically get mad at each other, and so like all my auto saves and my format on saves are like clashing with what I have in here. So I set like a prettier config in here, and now I won't have the semicolons, we won't have trailing commas, and we'll be good there. So now if we save, all right, cool. It looks like it's not pissy at me anymore. Yay. Cool. Okay. So now if I do this, will it be happy? Okay, cool. Now we know where HRE is coming from. Now it's just not like some random, where is this HRE variable coming from? Okay, cool. Now if I do hardhead deploy, it should not work. Chainlink Quest is 8. Aha, okay. So I have a wrong version here. My config. Let's scroll down. 8.7. Now it's running a hardhead deploy. I ran into another issue. Yes, we're coding a UFO game. He's just doing a learning show. Yes. Like I said, I'm coding for most of my workshops. Usually I've already built them. For this, we're building it live, and I'm trying out a bunch of new things. So yep, I'm gonna run into some issues. Sorry, not that sorry. Don't worry about the people being impatient. Config is always the biggest pain in the ass. Once it's sorted out, it's coding time. Yeah. This is his own personal game. He's doing his learning experience. It uses UFO. It would not be a game in the UFO popper now. Yes and no. You could. Yeah, I don't sweat it either. But I appreciate the support there. You could fork this after you're done and submit it as part of the Chainlink Hackathon, and then who knows, maybe it'll be part of the UFO platform. So that's all. Can't wait to watch his beginner's video on coding. Pumped. All right, cool. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I think thanks, Mark Cuban. Yeah, like normally when I do videos, like I have everything done. I've already worked out the kinks. So this is I actually don't normally stream like this that often. So yeah, I'm glad me running into issues is helpful. And yeah, this is actually why I think open source is so awesome. Like anytime I kind of figure something out, I try to make a question on it or put a GitHub repo on it. And like this scavenger hunt repo was really where I was kind of messing with both TypeScript and JavaScript. And trying to like attack everything from all angles and really be able to figure out the best configs for the JavaScript version of that free code camp video so that y'all can have the best experience ever. But okay, so I ran hard at deploy. We ran into an issue here. Cannot read properly length of undefined. Okay. And where is it? Where is it pissy at me? This is Visual Studio Code. Did I use length somewhere? Okay, well, I don't have a link token actually, so I need to get rid of that. Because in my contracts, what do I have? Oh, I don't have a VRF coordinator mock either. So that's definitely an issue, but cannot read property length of undefined. That seems wrong, but it's fine. We need a test folder anyways. VRF coordinator mock.sol. To mock the VRF coordinator mock, I'm just going to borrow this. Nope, can't borrow from there because that's not what I want. Hello. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I just went here. I'm losing my mind. Repositories. Raffle. Here we go. This is what I want. This has a mock. VRF coordinator mock. Boom. Boom. And since we're doing 2 versions of Solidity, this means we got to come down to the config. So I'm using an older version for the mock, actually, and I'm just going to borrow this again. This is the best part of setting up the configs, just borrowing from other configs. And we're going to just grab this so that we can use multiple compilers. I don't think I'm using... Oh, no, I will need a link token too, actually. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to borrow the link token contract as well, because we will need this too. And since that's version 0.4.24, we can leave that in there. So link token.sol. And if I do something that you guys are like, wait, what did you just do? Feel free to ask questions, because I know I'm kind of like mumbling. Mumbling and coding. The live, like really actually truly live coding thing is like is new for me. If you guys hate it, let me know and I can just do like stuff that I've already built. All right, hardhead compile. Let's see if I at least compile. Yep, we gotta add this yarn add. It's a newish category. I just thought your stream would fit better in software game development category. And said, "All good. You should give it a look, though." Oh well, thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll give that a. I think most of my coding probably won't be game development. It's just that right now I'm doing like blockchain game development. But yeah, maybe I should tag it just for this. I really like TypeScript starter. Ooh, wait, I wanna. What's this? For getting out boilerplate wired up. TypeScript starter. Oh, cool. I mean, if I'm starting a TypeScript thing, though, I usually just do hardhat TypeScript. Have you presented or taught in public before? Yeah, I pretty much do it for a living. But I normally don't do it like I'm doing right now. I normally don't do it with code that I haven't built before. All right, can we just... Yeah, okay. We're going to get rid of those. Cool. Okay, so I forgot where I was. Hardhead deploy. I started reading chat. Sorry. Oh, no, wait. No, let's compile first. Hardhead compile. Because now we should be able to compile, right? Because we've added the Solidity versions correctly. Yay, we compiled. Woo! Okay. Hardhead deploy. Let's see if we actually deploy stuff. And we're running through that length error again, huh? Oh, no. Link token not defined. Oh, okay. Well, that's... I like errors like that. Errors like that I can work with. Link token. You want to know why? It's because we didn't deploy a link token. Okay. So we're going to deploy link token from deployer. Logs true. I know for a fact this doesn't have any args. We're going to say const link token equals await. And that should work fine. Now let's try hard to deploy. Let's see if this deploys correctly. It looks like it didn't. Okay, we're back to this cannot read property length of undefined. Deploy script helters. Get from deploy. Is it just my build folder? It's probably is it my build folder? Let's delete this. Goodbye. Don't delete your artifacts unless you know what you're doing, because that can delete like all of your deployments. So yeah, don't do that. Okay, compile successfully. Okay, still getting this length of undefined. Okay, this is like a perfect Stack Overflow question time, but I have a suspicion that it's one of these deploy functions that's screwing up. Because if we look in here, if from.length is the deployer account. Oh, it's probably the deployer account. Deployer. Oh, it's because there's no deployer count. That's what it is. Oh, that's such a subtle bug. So it's the length is if you click on this deploy function here. Oops, no. If you this get from, we're saying if from.length is greater than or equal to 64, and this is the from of like who's deploying these contracts, and we're saying from deployer, and this deployer is from await get named accounts, and if you know get named accounts, it comes from your config, which I don't have a get named account, so that's why it's erroring out right now. So I got to do find the deployer. Okay, so I'm going to do this named accounts thing. This is another like hard hat deploy thing. So we're saying there's now an account called deployer, and if it was a mnemonic, it would be the 0th in there. So now this should work. That's just a subtle bug. I kind of want to make that a stack exchange ETH question. Yay! Now we deployed. Woo! Well, our mocks anyways. Okay, cool. So our mocking deployment works. Let's now O2 deploy champion quest token.js. Okay. And we're going to copy paste a little bit here. We're going to delete most of this. Goodbye. Oh, we got to change tags too. So in our mocks, we're going to do all and mocks. And these tags are so that you can do like hard hat deploy -- tags all, and it'll do everything with the tag all. It'll do. And we'll call this one token and all. And okay, cool. So contracts champion quest token. Constructor UFO token address. Shit, I'm gonna need a mock UFO token. Okay, so we're gonna say mock years, or we'll call it mock UFO.sol, and this can just be this could probably just be the link token again. Actually, I'm just gonna make it the link token again. This probably should be like an ERC20, but because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna make it the link token again because it doesn't really matter. But shit, but it's gonna be a different name. Okay, fine. We'll make this a mock ERC20. Yeah, we'll do a mock ERC20. Open Zeppelin ERC20. Okay, well, I'll do some questions. Keep it up, man. We're learning for the best. Oh, appreciate that. It's not just game dev. It's and game dev. Oh, you're right. You're correct, Code Blue. Yes. I actually think it's interesting that you're coding live. Oh, appreciate that. Okay. All right. Well, good. Yeah. Keep letting me know, because yeah, like I said, a lot of the times, I'll take my time to like do stuff behind the scenes, and then I'll do most of my stuff behind the scenes actually. So this is gonna be our mock UFO. Mock UFO is ERC20. I probably could just make this interface actually. Whatever. We'll call this UFO, and then we'll just hard code initial supplies of like, I don't know, of like 55,000 ether. Can I do that? I forget. Ethers? I forget how to do it. Whatever. We're just going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 5, 50, 500, 5,000. Okay, boom. Now there's 5,000. Cool. 5,000 UFOs in our fake UFO token. Cool, for testing. How does Chainlink tie into the game? Great question. So when they battle, and I know there's kind of a lot of code in here already. Sorry, I coded. The Solidity part is actually the easiest part for me. When they battle, you need basically some type of dice roll to figure out like who wins, and the dice roll is based off their like their like attack and defense and stuff. So like, let's say, and this is where, you know, comments are super helpful. So let's say, you know, NFT A has attack of 50 and B has attack of, or excuse me, defense of 25. A's chance of winning is going to be 50 over 75. So that's basically, oops. That's basically the way I'm doing out the math. So that's pretty much it. A's chance of winning is going to be 50 over 75. And then you use Chainlink VRF to get a provably random dice roll, so you can get that probability here. So, great question. Can you speak more on plans for UFO for the future? Any big news? I'm sorry, not my expertise. Apologies. I think this is what he was referring to, in case anyone was interested. Hard hat template. No, not the hard hat template. I usually actually, whenever you start a hard hat project, you can just do npx hard hat, and it'll stick you into, well, obviously you have to, after you globally install hard hat, it'll stick you into kind of like a CLI for a command line interface for starting up a hard hat, or for starting up a hard hat project. But I also do a lot of I also just do a lot of like forking from the hard hat starter kit, which we're updating again pretty soon. It's got this really cute logo that I think is adorable. Can you make this stream a weekly thing? Actually, I was planning on doing it more, and I still am. But yeah, let me know what you'd all like to see. If you kind of like this style where I kind of fumble around and talk to you while I fumble around coding, or what? Noise. The mocks are for unit testing. Yes, the mocks are for unit testing. By the way, what kind of personal game? I just explained it. Building the game for UFO. Yes, this is a sample game for UFO. Sounds great. I thought it's already mentioned. He's yep, I work on the Chainlink protocol. Can't wait to see check-in hackathon winners. Yes, as well. Would love to submit. Okay, cool. If temp installs, the tool executes, then cleans it out. Yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. And whoever gave me the tip on this thing, thank you. I always forget. I mix up my JavaScript and my TypeScript, and even this, actually, I think this is not getting pulled in, right? Because if I undo this, it'll still work. And I think that's correct, right? Okay, yeah, because the hard hat, okay. Hard hat is actually going to stick HRE in here. So I should like do type hinting. Can you do type hinting in JavaScript? I actually forget. Type hints in JavaScript. JavaScript optional type hinting. Really like this pair programming vibe this session. I was wondering if you could do it one day where you start from scratch. Yeah, that sounds sick. Sounds like a job for I know it's I prefer type coding in TypeScript if I'm using JavaScript. Hardhat is injected as a dependency in the front, so no need for import. Yep, thank you. I think you're spot on. Maybe I should just do this so that like we can see the chat. I don't know. I don't know what other people do. I'll have to see. Your code would be public in order to try it. Yes, it's public. Thanks for the kind words. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry. I'm talking tech here. I don't. You can have your price chats elsewhere. All right, cool. Anyways, we're gonna deploy the champion quest token. Actually, I think we need to deploy a mock UFO token too, and that's what we were working on. Okay, mock UFO is usually 20. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. We're gonna deploy mock UFO. We're not taking any args. Okay, mocks deployed. Great. Deploy mocks. Actually, this is gonna be 0, 0. Deploy mocks, because it's only going to be for testnet. Deploy champion quest token. Okay, cool. So now, champion quest token, it just needs the UFO token address. Now we can do kind of similar to what we just did, like this. I'm just going to copy this. Champion quest token equals deploy champion quest token, and it needs get actually let's do const UFO token address equals await get mock UFO. I think that's right. Is that the syntax? I always forget. Deploy. No, it's not gonna be in here. Yeah, it's just await get. Okay, cool. Await get mock UFO. And then this is actually gonna be UFO token. Args is gonna be UFO token dot address. I think this should work. So now we'll do hard deploy. Let's see if this works. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Get is not defined. Oh, well, let's add that. Well, I think it's in here. Yeah, okay. Yay. Okay, cool. That worked. It's not, you were mixing TypeScript and JavaScript and mixing different module styles. CommonJS is the default in Node. Okay, all right. The vampire's got some straight alpha here. CommonJS is the default in Node, require module exports. ESM is used in WebEnv and to import export. Different module stuff. This is something I like read about all the time, like the difference, and it always drives me crazy that there's all these differences here. Yes, and you are correct. On web it's native, but in Node you need to transpile, but typically it's handled through TypeScript. Thank you for the the correction here. I appreciate it. ESM ECMA script. I always feel like we should just call it like ECMA script, because I feel like calling stuff JavaScript is like disingenuous to be honest. Import export. Yep. All right, cool. Thank you for the tips there, the vampire. To get, oh, you even have a tip on type hinting. To get type hinting, you can install the types as a dev dependency. It's available, or you can use JS doc comments, right? Yeah, and that's probably what I'll use more. You can already enable it at ES modules on Node with flag. Albeit, yeah, I've done this flag. I hate it. Yeah, it's agreed. Yep, we're all on the same page. It sucks. Yo, what up, John Collins? What's poppin', dude? Pick one module, I'll stick with it. All right, yes. I think, see, the thing is for the free code camp JavaScript thing though, I'm gonna try. I was originally just gonna do the whole thing in TypeScript, and then I realized that would also that would like cut off like half of the audience because so many people want JavaScript. And so now I'm like, okay, how do I code stuff for JavaScripters and TypeScripters at the same time? Building on UFO. Yes, we're building on UFO. Okay. I forget what the error I just ran into was, so let's just redo it. Oh, I didn't run into an error. Yay, we did it right. Woo. Okay, cool. So Champion Quest token has been deployed. Awesome. Okay. O2 deploy Champion Quest .js. And now we're just going to deploy Champion Quest. So you're saying you can make your own games like Sandbox? You sure can. Although I don't think there's a Sandbox. I think that's the... I don't think there's a Sandbox. Okay. Champion Quest. Here's my Champion Quest contract. I have a million things in the constructor. Okay, so let's do O2 deploy champion quest. So args. For the args here, we're going to have a million things. What are we going to have? Okay. First, we're going to need a hard hat helper config.js. And I actually really liked the scavenger hunt version. Scavenger hunt config. There we go. Oh, this TypeScript again. Oh my gosh. But sure, we'll do it. Expert cont network config. We'll just remove the typing and then it'll be fine. Okay, cool. Yes, we'll just remove the typing. That's good. Remove all this stuff. Remove all this stuff. Yeah. So this helper config is for us to basically pull stuff from like different networks. Yep, you can build a game like on the UFO. For UFO as a platform, Super Galactic will be the first game on the platform, and each game gets its own planet in the dark metaverse. Correct. I think you're correct. Yes, that is as I understand it, though. Yes. Okay. So what am I doing? Deploy champion quest. Okay. Champion quest is all. Okay, we have a ton of things in here. So we're gonna do const network config equals require / hard hat helper config. So now we have the network config object, and we can do network config. Oops. HRE.network.name. And this is where we just get like this massive list of stuff here. Oh, so HRE.network.name, VRF coordinator. In Python, I actually did like a nice little if, or a nice little, I put this in like its own script too. So we're gonna say if HRE.network.name equals hard hat. If it's hard hat, we're gonna pull from our mocks. If it's not hard hat, we're gonna pull from our real things. So I'm just gonna say let vrf coordinator. What else do we need? Link token champion quest token key hash fee battle fee. Okay. If HRE is hard hat, then we're just going to do, we're going to say vrf coordinator equals await get mock vrf coordinator. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Okay, if we're on a local network, we're going to be grabbing these mocks. Yes, we are. Token gets in here. Okay, cool. Champion quest token we will have deployed. So I think we're just going to do this equals always. We probably should use config actually, but whatever. So for champion quest token, we probably should pop this into the config, but like we're not gonna. So, you know, whatever. Wow, why there's so many people? Are all of you in chat devs? So wow, there's 130 people in chat right now. Are you all devs, or are you all just UFO fans? What's the word? Are y'all trying to learn here? So we probably should put this in the config. For now, we'll just leave it. Okay, UFO. Okay. Oh, I'm just a shiller. Okay, we have a couple devs. We have 80% UFO fans, couple devs. Getting to blockchain dev. Okay, cool. UFO gang. Okay. Y'all too funny. Couple devs. All right. Well, UFO gang. Really glad you're here. A lot of this is definitely for the devs here. Yeah, the vampire. I can tell you're a web dev. I'm the other side. I'm a blockchain dev. So the web dev stuff is very helpful. Thank you for the tips. Okay, cool. Frog Army, that's what's up. Oh, snap. We got Frog Army peeps in the building. C# dev. Sorry. Did that come out of my mouth? Is there some way to watch the replay? Yes. I'm gonna post it after 24 hours. Well, it'll get saved to the Twitch here, so you should be able to rewind. And then I'm also gonna post it to my streams YouTube. So I have a separate stream YouTube that I'll post it to. Are you using Python? Sadly, no. This is my conquest into helping people learn the JavaScript tooling of the space, which is actually really good. As much as I make fun of JavaScript, Hardhead is a phenomenal tool, and even Brownie, like even Python uses Hardhead. Can use Hardhead on the backend. What's the stream YouTube channel's name? It's like Patrick Collins Streams or something like that. It's on my YouTube. There's a link to it. So, but yeah, it'll be on Twitch for a little bit. I'll post something somewhere about the YouTube. Anyways, okay. So we have the link token, Champion Quest token. We need the key hash. That can pretty much always come from the config. Key hash is going to come from the network config. HRE.network.name. I think I just do .key hash, right? So we'll stick a key hash in here. We'll go to the Chainlink docs. VRF. Get around number. And we'll just use Coven for now. For like our Hardhead defaults. What else do we need? We need a fee. So we're going to grab that from there too. We're also going to use just the Hardhead defaults, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to use that for the fee. And then we need the battle fee, and that can be, am I even using the battle fee? I forget. Battle fee. Transfer from request battle. Okay. So yes. Okay. We are using the battle fee. Okay. So the battle fee can be whatever we want it to be. So we'll say battle fee. We'll just say it's the same. Great. Okay. Key hash. So this is going to be fee. And then we'll do battle fee. C# dev, I'm sorry. Well, you've been very helpful so far, so I should take back any insults that I've made towards C# and JavaScript and all that stuff. No, in all seriousness, C# is a beautiful language. It's just all the typical Microsoft BS that ruins it. That's so sad to see. Pokemon.js TS. You think C# is the next evolution of TS? Interesting. Is he building in UFO? I'm building on UFO. Yes. I'm curious for your thoughts why C# is like the next TypeScript, because my playings with TypeScript originally I hated it, but now I think like anything that I would do production I would never use JavaScript. Like I would always use I would always use Python, but I would use TypeScript before JavaScript. In any case, okay, coordinator, link token, champion quest. Okay, so we need coordinator dot address link token dot, oh wait, and then hold on, we need to do else. If we're not, we're just gonna do await get. No, sorry, we're gonna do coordinator. Link token. And then so if we're on a not hard hat network, instead of getting the mocks, we'll just get the actual addresses. So that's 6. Okay, cool. That looks good. Now we're network agnostic. Yay. Okay. Oh shit. These aren't gonna have addresses though. So we'll do. Do like this. That should work. And now we don't need to do the dot address anymore. Thank you, VS Code. Okay, that looks good. And that should work, right? Right? What do you think? That should work. Oh no, I was apologizing to the C# tab. Oh, I can't stand working in it. Oh, but you think C# is the advancement of it, or the next evolution? I hated C# as a web dev. The good old ASP days were better. I worked with ASP for 3 months, and I was shocked. But I can't really say anything because I hate just everything front end. I feel like front end is a monstrosity. Okay, export const. It's mad at me for export. Error. Processing skip func. Unexpected token export. This is probably another weird. Can I not use export in JavaScript? Export const. Oh no. Export const network config. What am I doing wrong? Can I export token export? Turn from ES6 code in my product when I get unexpected export error. Okay. You're using ES6 module syntax. This is exactly what the vampire was. Oh, duh. This is exactly what you just said. And I literally just did the exact same thing again. Can I do this? No. So why is it letting me do export down here? Network config, development, oops. And then actually, speaking of development chains, so instead of equals, I think it should be if h development chains dot includes. I think that's it. Let me double check. I have used that before too, actually. Development chains dot includes. Okay, yep. If development chains dot includes, there we go. Okay. Good old module dot exports, because I did good old TypeScript, which. Okay, hard hat deploy. Let's try it again. No. What did I do wrong? Development chains is not defined. Well, that's because I didn't import it. Whoops. Let's do that. Now what are you mad about? Mock VRF coordinator. No deployment found. Did I deploy this? It's called the VRF coordinator mock. That's because I named it the wrong thing. Yay! We did it. Okay, sick. All right, so deployments are now working correctly. Great. Also, I'm going to add on the gas thing. Why? Because the gas thing is sick. Mocking. Add gas reporter. Here it is. Because this, I feel like every project should have this. I forget what -- save dev in yarn is. What's the equivalent of npm? Excuse me, sorry. It's yarn add, yeah, but what's... I guess I could do yarn. Oh, what? Oh, it's because I... Okay. What is dash D? Yarn add blah dash dash dev. Oh, it's just dash dash dev. Oh, okay. Well, appreciate that. Okay. So we have our deployment working. It's time to write some tests. Everyone's favorite thing. Let's do it. Oh, wait, no, I was going to add this, right? I just pop it in here, I think. Do I add other stuff? Yeah, I do. Gas reporter. Oh, gas. Oh, it's already in here. Nice. Enabled. We're just going to say true. Now, it should tell us how much oops. It should tell us how much gas we use. Oh, no, I got to do out file. That's right. Can't imagine the stress of doing this live. The power of teamwork. Yeah, that's kind of why I like these too, because we can kind of like chat and stuff. I'm trying to figure out a way to like have people like actually chat with me and like have bring people on call. It's actually not that stressful because I know I'm going to screw stuff up. So I feel like as long as I have that in the back of my mind, that I'm like aware that I'm going to suck, it's cool. And the other thing is like, I've made enough tutorials that I'm like, I kind of know what I'm doing. But like in the moment, yeah, I screw stuff up all the time, and that's such is life, you know? Such is life. Guess. I think it's just out file. Oh, okay. Oh, they do have docs here. Okay, output file. And then I just do dash dash. How do I do the output file? Okay, output file, we'll call it gas report.json. And then I think you also have to do, you have to change like some color. Yeah, no color is true. Otherwise it like screws stuff up. False. Oh, it's .md too. Gas report.md. We'll do some camel case. Gas report. Okay, hard to deploy. And it didn't print it out. Do y'all see a gas report.md? Gas report. Did I forget to save? True, gas report.md, no colors. Oh, no colors. True. What? True. Do y'all see a gas report? Oh, it's because it's the test. That's right. Okay, it's in the test. It does it. I forgot. Okay. Okay, good. Excellent. We're making waves. Okay. How did I run my tests? Unit tests. Okay, we'll do that. Champion quest token dot unit dot dot test, I guess. Dot chas. Token test. For production deployments, do you just roll new deploy contracts or append to existing ones you have now? Do you just roll new deploy contracts? Good question. So for production deployments, if I'm deploying, yes. Yeah. No, I mean, for my production instance, I don't want it to be connected to my testing instances. So, yeah. So that's what I would do. Okay. Describe champion quest token. Let's do a test. Yeah, okay. And then let's see. It should allow us to mint with locked UFO tokens. So again, oops. So the way that this works is we have this Champion Quest token, which is derivative of the UFO token, and it only works if you can lock in UFO token. So if you lock in UFO, you then mint our Champion Quest token, and then you burn Champion Quest token to basically pull out the tokens. So why do you use Mac instead of Windows? Because Mac is Linux. Mac's shell is Linux based, and I'd rather use Linux than Windows. Linux just has a much better developer experience, and Mac is Linux-esque. So that's it. Yes, it is being recorded. Ah, the munch can go into the park. Oh, that's cute. Yes, it'll be recorded. Okay, Champion Quest token. It should allow us to mint and lock the UFO stuff. Okay, cool. So we probably need a whole bunch of we probably need to do a whole bunch of this before each stuff. Yeah, so let run test. I do this let run test because the unit test I really only want to do locally. So I'll do a little. Yeah, let's just grab it before each. So it should allow us to mint with locked UFO tokens. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need the Champion Quest token before each. That's pretty much all we're gonna need, right? And then we're also gonna need to check to see if we are on a hard hat network. Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. Docker is a nightmare on Macs. Yes, because like the host port or like the local host port on like a Mac, or the Docker gateway is on like a weird IP address or something. I forget. Macs are typically a little bit faster. I see this as well. The M1 chip I heard is a absolute beast, but I also heard it's not compatible with a bunch of things, which kind of sucks. I mean, Linux is probably better in every way, but the UX kind of sucks for everyday use, not gonna lie. Yeah, I actually have a couple of Linux desktops, and I actually think the user experience isn't terrible. But it's not, yeah, it's also not the best. So I use a Mac for kind of everyday use, but for anything production that I'm doing, like all my deployments I do on Linux. So writing test has been the most educational for me as it forced me to interact with the contract programmatically line by line. Me too. Like, yes, spot on. Like writing, like I used to kind of skimp over tests, but now I'm like, all right, if you're not writing tests, you're not being serious, because it's so helpful to like actually figure out if you're doing things right. Yes, 100% agreed. Okay, so first we're gonna do if HRE dot, oops, oh my god, actually, so we're gonna check to see if we're on a development chain. So we'll do const network config equals require dot slash hard hat helper to config, and we're also gonna do development chains. So if development chains dot includes HRE, oops, HRE.network.name, and then where are we getting HRE from? Const HRE equals require hard hat. Okay. Is that right? We pull it actually just right from hard hat. So let's do this. Network. That's much better actually, because that's much clearer. Yes. How did I do it in here? HRE dot. Aha. Okay, let's do it like this, because this is much clearer where our network is coming from. Network, right? Because what we were saying is hard hat's going to stick HRE in here. Sanctuary.network. Let's just change this to straight up to network. Much better. Okay. I'm finding this genuinely interesting, by the way. We'll be checking out your GitHub stuff because I think blockchain dev is going to be huge. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate the feedback because, yeah, I'm constantly trying to figure out what people like the best for like style of educational content. I think a mix of like stuff like this where we kind of triage together is definitely good. But I think for efficiency's sake, like doing those videos, like where it's just like, hey, I've already done everything. I'm kind of just reading line by line of what I've already done. Those are definitely more efficient. But yeah, these are kind of cool for triaging, and then like we can ask questions and stuff. And I think kind of having that interaction is really good. So glad to hear that you're finding this generally interesting. There's like 138 people in here from the UFO army, and like 15 people are actually like kind of following along and seeing what we're doing. Such is life. So if it's in the development chain, we're gonna say run test is true because we're gonna do this for unit tests. So we're just gonna say if run test, and then we're gonna run our test here. Okay. Chainlink Quest token, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. So first thing we're gonna need to do is we need to actually, in our before each, we're gonna have to deploy these. Yeah. So we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do it outside. Okay. Await. Actually, run test if true. If run test. Await. Deployments. Okay. And then we're gonna do const deploy. Oh wait, no, we're just gonna do it right from hard hat. Deployments. There we go. Okay. Wait, deployments dot fixture. It's just fixture all. Okay, fixture all. So this is saying, all right, cool. For this test, we're going to deploy all of our fixtures. We're going to deploy everything in that deploy folder. That's probably my favorite part of this. Efficiency scripted videos are better and helps more for solving certain questions one might have. I, for one, love watching / going through the process of making something that's not scripted, as it lets the viewer engage and understand what's going on better. I'm with that. Why do you need the run test and a test file? Local versus test and testing. Basically. So I don't want to run this test if I'm running like an integration test. I still do want to do like integration tests, but I don't really care to run my unit tests on an actual test net. That's just going to be a huge waste of gas. It's going to take way too long. So we do this run test saying, hey, are we on like a hard hat? If we're on hard hat, okay, great. Let's just do this on hard hat. Okay, great. So deployment set fixtures to all. And then we're going to need to do, let's just do this for now, and we'll see. Oh, no, we're going to need to do a bunch of stuff. Let champion quest token. And then we'll say champion quest token equals await deployments.get champion quest token. Great. Okay. Should allow us to mint with locked UFO tokens. Champion quest. So, oh no. Champion quest token. So we really just want to test, probably should test more. We really just want to test these two functions. Swap UFO for CQT. So I'm just going to say, actually, it should, swap UFO for CQT should be able to swap UFO token for CQT. Mock UFO deployments to get mock UFO. Okay. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the Prime sub. I gotta get one of those weird those things where like the music pops up and stuff. I'm guessing the viewers here are Giga Chads who submitted to the hackathon early. Yeah, probably me too, right? All you devs who are here, I hope you already submitted. Could you not exclusively invoke hardhat test when node underscore env equals dev? Could you not exclusively invoke hardhat test when node env equals dev? I think I know what you're saying. So if I run hardhat test, right, in the config, we're going to use whatever the default network is, which right now there is none, so it's defaulted to hardhat. But I can do hardhat test dash dash network Coven, right? And it would go ahead and run my test suite on Coven. So I'm just making it so that the scripts are smart enough to know, like, hey, if you're on Coven, like, don't actually do this stuff. Okay. Swap UFO for CT. Swap UFO for CQT. I like to have my code be like very explicit because I'm I'm very dumb, and I do a lot of dumb things. So I like it to have my code in a way where if I do something stupid, it doesn't matter. for full transparency. All right, so we're gonna do. We need some accounts too, actually. Admin. And I think I'm gonna borrow this syntax here. Ethers.getSigners. Counts equals. We're gonna say admin is accounts 0. And I need to import. Do I get ethers from hardhat? I think I get it from hardhat. Do I have the config? There's like a hardhat ethers plugin. Hardhat ethers. No. Okay. Ethers. Actually, it didn't. I think I need to add that. I think I need to add this in here still. I thought I added it in natively, but I guess I'm wrong. So we're adding this in so we can pop ethers into our require hardhat statement at the top here. So now we have this. We'll go back to our config. We'll do this. All right, cool. So now in our test, we can do this little thing here. Say admin is account 0. So admin's going to be the one who deploys everything, or that's the deployer. They're going to have all of the token of the Champion Quest token, and they're going to have all the mock UFO, because actually Champion Quest token is defaulted 0. So we should say, this is where I always need to like reference my code again. GitHub, Patrick. I literally like reference my old repositories because I like don't remember anything. Scavenger hunt. I'm going to use like expect. Okay, right. Import expect from chai. And here we go. All right, so this is the 2 equal. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So now we're going to start. We want to start off that we're starting with 0 Champion Quest token and a bunch of mock UFO, but we'll do expect Champion Quest token, or excuse me, await Champion Quest token dot balance of admin. I think I just do admin dot 2 equals 0. So let's see if this works. Can I use import statement outside of a oh, duh. Const equals require chai. Okay. Chain request dot balance of is not a function. It's not a function? ERC20? Balance of? It is a function. Chain request token dot balance of is not a function. I think you're wrong. I think it's definitely a function. Do I need to do the address? It is not a function. Champion quest token dot balance of is not a function. Okay, what if I do this? Put a little breakpoint here. This is the way I currently have been doing my debugging. Champion quest token. Is it because it's, oh, it's because it's a deployment. Oh. Hold on, wait, it's because it's a deployment and not the actual contract. Okay, ready? Debug console, that's what I want. Okay. So, okay, I think if I do type of this, I'm like, oops. Like 90% sure it's a deployment, and that's why. Okay. Request token. ABI address. Yeah, it's because it's a deployment and not a. That's right. We need to turn it into. It's not deployment. Right. We got to do it like this. Okay. That's right. Okay. Okay, we can go away from the debug console now. Goodbye. Okay, so chain request token equals deployment. Chain request token deployment. And then we'll say chain request token equals await ethers.get contract at champion quest. Oops. Champion quest token, champion quest token deployment, and then we'll sign it with the admin. Is that what we want to do? Yes, it is what we want to do. Mock UFO, that's going to be a deployment. That might be fine. Okay, now champion quest token should have that balance of function. Artifact for champion quest token not found. Oh, really? Token deployment admin. What's UFO? I came here for dev part to learn something more about blockchain programming, and apparently most devs here for UFO part. Is that a game? I haven't found anything online yet. It is a metaverse for building blockchain games. If he is a dev, why is he not asleep? Artifact for contract champion quest token is not found. That's because it's champion quest token. That's why. And it's because admin doesn't have a counts equals ethers. Not sure. So we can actually do this above if run test. Now let's do it. Now it should work. Just kidding. Swap UFO for C should be over there. Invalid address or ENS name. Is it admin.address? That's probably right. I just want to see the integration of UFO in a working environment. I don't know much about the programming, But from what I've seen so far, it has been positive. Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. So our first test is passing successfully. So if run test, expect the balance to equal 0. That's exactly what we want. Excellent. GG. GG, good game. We win. We did it. We won the battle. Okay. UFO, or sorry, champion quest token. So now we want to see if we can swap UFO token for CQT, which again, remember this token gets its value from the value of the UFO token, similar to Woofy, right? This is a derivative token, which is really cool. How this whole metaverse thing works. Swap UFO for CQT. Swap CQT for UFO. This is the function. Or no, this is the function that we want to use. So we're going to say champion. We'll even just expect here. Wait. We do the same thing. Mock UFO deploy ment. We'll say mock UFO. All right, cool. We'll also get mock UFO to balance of admin.address to equal. Shit, this is where we're going to need the initial supply. So actually we'll do 256 initial supply. Now I got to go back to our deploy mocks. Helper config. We'll do UFO initial supply 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's 1 10 100 1,000. We'll do 5,000. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this is so that in our tests we can like test to see that we do indeed have 5,000 UFOs and we have this initial supply thing in one sole location. So deploy mocks UFO. So we need the network config in here. Const network config equals require. That's not what I want. / hard helper config. What is in my? Okay. And for this, we're going to do network config hre.network.name UFO initial supply, and then we'll do const network equals require hard hat. And this way, this HRE object is not coming from nowhere. Okay. Is this what they usually do during audit, or is there even more advanced testing technique? So you should have tests before you go to audit, 100%. Tests are going to be really helpful for auditors for what they do. What an auditor will do is they'll go like line by line through your code and make sure it does what you say it should do. And not anything else. Yeah, it all is a lot more. There's a couple of places I actually recommend checking out. Securium has some really cool stuff about auditing. Consensus audits are really good. And then, of course, Open Zeppelin audits are really good. And then rec.news, they don't do so much audits, but they're very funny. And they do go over like exploits and stuff in a very humorous way, in a very quick, easy way to read. I love reading rec news. Okay, cool. But I just changed some stuff. Let's just make sure my hard hat deploy still works. Okay, cool. Works. Nice. And let's see. Hard hat test works. Oh, and now that we have test, actually, our gas report came out. Yay. And it looks like shit. How do I There we go. Look at that. All right, let's see how much gas we used. Champion quest takes this much gas. So let's do way to ETH. Let's see how much money this costs. This much. Oh, that's pretty cheap. Right? How much is that? That seems really cheap. Is this in Way? Or in Gwei? If that's in... Oh, it's probably in Gwei. That's why. So, calculator. That much gas. Times... Oh, you would do this times the gas price? It's because USD isn't there. Anyways. Whatever. VS Code preview will render that MD in HTML. Well, the preview is rendering it in like a really shitty markdown. I mean, whatever. I can see it. We can see it well enough like this. I think we have to add like a API key to get the USD, but whatever. Not super important. Test. To equal, okay, and this is where we do network config, network.name, .ufo. And now if we run hardhead test, this should work because we're giving ourselves the whole mock UFO balance. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, cool. So now those work. Let's go ahead and do, and this probably should be its own test, but whatever. Be like, should the starting config should work or something? I don't know, whatever. In any case, now we're pretty much gonna do this. Yeah, await champion quest token dot swap UFO for CQT champion quest token swap UFO for CQT amount. We'll do. Let swap UFO swap amount equals 1. All right, ethers are util. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do this. Ethers. Parse ether, we'll do 1. I think this is actually the correct syntax. Hey, what's up? From India. Hello, hello, welcome. We'll do the amount here. So await champion quest token dot swap UFO for CQT UFO swap amount. We don't need this from because we're already connected to our admin. And this should mint us a ton of these. Console.log. Wait. Champion quest token balance. Okay. Yes. Let's see what this does. Transfer. Right. It exceeds balance. Right. So we need to approve first. Mock UFO. Approve. Actually. Mock UFO, ERC20. Spender amount. So we're going to approve. Who are we going to approve? Champion quest token dot address amount. Great. Now let's try that again. Nice. That's a horrible. .to string. And this should be like 5 million or something crazy like that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, stuff's working correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is just 1. Chain request token to balance of. Right, because there's 12 decimals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. So since there's 12 decimals, this is 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. This is a million. Okay, so 1 UFO is going to equal 1 million of this tokens. Okay. How do you decide how many decimals is best for your token? Some chose to have 9, some 18. What's the most important thing to consider? Do 18. Just do 18. The reason that this one has 12 is because it's a derivative token. Don't typically just do 18. The reason this has 12 is because it's the value of this token is derived from another token. And so we wanted this to be, have a smaller price, basically. That's pretty much it. So now we can do expect, await, chain code to equal. Yeah, actually, that should be right. Ta-da! Yay! Consider unit bias too. People prefer to own a million tokens instead of 0.1. Yeah, and there's unit biased, and there's a whole bunch of things to consider. Yep. A lot of tokens have less or more decimals for psychological effect for strong price. Yeah. Yep, spot on. In reality, it doesn't really matter. Just go with 18 for the most part. Just 18 decimal points is going to be your sweet spot. Okay. Now, that looks good. Let's do another test. Should be able to swap CQT for UFO. So now we're just going to get rid of these expects. Now we're going to do champion quest. We're going to do the reverse. Swap CQT for UFO. Amount. Probably should put a total supply in here. Huh? I don't need this. Two equals 0. Nice. Okay, both these are passing. So we're able to swap back. I do want to do console.log await champion quest token dot total supply. I forget what this, oops. Was it P? No. I? No. No. Ah. Oh, is it Shift Command E? Shift Command E. No, that's definitely not what it is. Where it is. To string, okay. Inspired by Wolfie. Yep. It's inspired by Wolfie here. Kind of a really similar setup to the Wolfie. Okay, so the total supply here is 0. But it should be like 1 up here. Let's check to see if that's correct. Yes, okay, perfect. So that's what we want. So we're gonna do expect to go UFO swap amount. So we want both the total supply to also equal 0 because remember we want to burn the tokens here. So we'll do another test. Woo! Tests are looking good. So this is for the Champion Quest token. So Champion Quest token looks good. We'll do our tests for the actual game in a second, but our real simple tests seem like they're working. So we're able to swap UFO token, and we do indeed transfer, we do indeed mint, and then we do indeed burn, right? Because we check the total supply, and we are going from the swap amount back down to 0, which is great. So our token tests look awesome. So we'll do get status. We'll just get add dot get status. That looks good. Get commit -m. Tests are tests for token added. Tests for Champion Quest. Champion Quest token added. Get push. Okay, and then we'll do Patrick. Battle game. 15 seconds ago. Okay, cool. All right. Tests are looking good for the token. Now we're not gonna do integration tests, but we are gonna do some tests for the Champion Quest game, right? And that's kind of where the more important tests are, anyways. But before we do that, I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go grab some water. Actually, because I'm a little thirsty. And we might take some time to answer some more Discord questions because there are 10 hours left for the Chainlink Hackathon. So 10 hours left for the Chainlink Hackathon, which is incredibly exciting. But yeah, I want to make sure everybody is good to go with their 10 hours left too. So I'm gonna grab some water. I will be right back, and we'll come back and we'll actually jump into answering Discord questions, and then we'll get right into the tests. So be right back. We're also sitting now. We're gonna sit because I was getting tired of standing. I gotta get like a thing. I have an NFT over here, so this little cat on the wall is an NFT. But then the cords are showing it. It's really annoying. I gotta get maybe another crazy light or something to stick over there. I don't know. Figuring it out. How many zeros can we delete from UFO price? Oh, that was a price question. Which channel should we post in for last minute questions? You can post here. You can post in Hackathon support. Would depend on how many people spend in game. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the Discord now. Hopefully I pull it up. Okay. Let me switch over to code screen. Is the frog neon or LED or something else? It's neon. It's sick, right? It's like my favorite freaking thing. Lol. Flattered. All right, cool. Let's do let's help some people in chat here. We're gonna help live. All right, we're gonna help some people live. And this will be a good chance to jump in and see if anybody else knows any questions here. I feel like Coven is working really slow. because of errors. I was talking about MetaMask or not. Is it happening to anybody else? It already answered that? Oh, I already answered that. Oh, okay, cool. I already answered a bunch of these. Okay, nice. All right, we're here. Not false. Oh, y'all are too kind. To link an Ufo faucet and it's working for you. Oh, perfect. All right, so somebody fixed the faucet. Yay. Found the answer. Submit project. Okay. Hey, I have an issue with my upkeep. Not getting called on the COVID testnet. Okay, cool. Some live debugging here. I have set up and funded the upkeep, during which it also confirmed that this contract is keeper compatible. The check upkeep function clearly returns true, and I can also manual call perform keep. However, the keeper interface, nothing happens. Does anyone have any idea of what might be wrong? Well, let's find out, friend. Here's your upkeep. It's got link. It's past the minimum link balance. Funded it twice. Admin address is here. Upkeep address. Coven Ether scan. Oh, they even verified their contract. That's what is up. Check upkeep is a view? Oh, crap, I forgot. How do I... 0x? Upkeep needed false. Okay, well, that's why. Upkeep needed is returning false. Not sure what you have for your check upkeep input, but for me, it's returning false. Now, for something like this, I might even recommend they make this a stack exchange ETH question. But okay. The additional info project submission page is confusing. I thought I figured it out in the morning and we have to complete it, but now I realize I was wrong. I guess we have to provide the same links for the code repository and the video on the previous page. I thought I figured it out in the morning. We didn't have to complete it, but now I realize I was wrong. I guess we have to provide the same. Yes. Yes, please. I know, right? Selecting first, second, third is weird. Yeah, sorry. Can someone confirm official deadline? Could you see varied interpretations? 5 a.m. UTC. AKA midnight EDT. Tonight. Yeah, I'll make it. Chris guy created it. Yeah, I mumble, huh? Do you work in Chainlink? I work on Chainlink. Do you work in Chainlink? I work on Chainlink. Until then, spread of the word about UFO more. Oh, well. Some prizes details are still blank, by the way. Yeah, some products didn't. They just said, hey, just use our tech. Like, that's it. So, Depo says, learn tonight. But others are saying, love tonight, UTC. We extended to 5 a.m. UTC. Simplest way to call contract function from front end was a bottleneck with support from Morales, but still just hacking away at other methods. I'm not using React. Simplest way to call contract function from the front end. That's a long question. Can you make this a Stack Overflow question? I think you're looking for ethers or Web3 JS. All right, cool. So now there's some tech questions down here. I'll probably, so we got all the hackathon support ones. I'm going to just go there for now. Those are all the hackathon support questions. I'll do the tech questions after our stream here is over. So let's jump back into coding. Ah. What is this? What is this maniacal laugh for? I'm curious. Okay. Let's keep coding. Let's do some new tests. Oh. Champion. And can you guys see? Champion quest .test.js. Or should I make the text bigger? Make it a little bigger. Yeah, font size is good. All right, sweet. Are you the real Mark Cuban? Is Mark Cuban really learning how to code? That's pretty sick. Are you still planning on doing JS version of your Jsonity tutorial? Maybe even using Hardhat and Ether.js? Yes, I am. Yeah, part of some of my recent repos were me kind of like messing around what's going to be the best way to teach people. I had a call with the Hardhat team, and we're trying to figure out a plan. But like I said, originally, like ideally, I would just love it if everyone just used TypeScript, because TypeScript like makes more sense to me. But I think in reality, I just have to do both. So for every repo, I'll just have like a TypeScript edition of the repo. He's looking to invest in your stream. The stream isn't investable. Just show up and I'm trying to give y'all stuff. Not the other way around. Okay. Let's do kind of some of the same things here, actually. Run test. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We do need champion. Oops. Champion quest token. We do need admin. We will need a before each. Free game for the people. Gotta love it. Gotta love the free games for the people. Agreed. All about the people. All about the people. Probably close that for now. Okay, champion quest. This isn't going to be a token deployment anymore. This is just going to be champion quest. Oh, wait, we do need the token too. We need both the token and the not token. So we need the champion quest token. Yes, champion quest deployment. And then we also just need champion quest. Champion quest. Champion quest. Champion quest. Champion quest token. Okay, great. So we need champion quest token. Okay, cool. I see you using MS Visual Studio. I have a big problem with getting node modules folder to appear when I type npm install. I've uninstalled, re-downloaded, and do other types of debugging. Any chance you know what I'm talking about? Especially looking to. I don't. I'm sorry to hear that. That's really annoying. I would probably make that a Stack Overflow question, and that's like my answer to like 90% of tech issues. I would make a Stack Overflow question, or I'd Google around to see what's up. But yeah, Stack Overflow will definitely know. Yeah, I was wondering the same, having no experience with Python but knowing JS. I'm trying to hide. Oh, I know some JS. Wondering if it'd be good to also learn Python. Oh, okay. Good question. This is a great question. So the question is, I know some JS. I'm wondering if it would be good to also learn Python. My answer is, can I zoom in on this? Oh, yeah, but it doesn't really. Yeah, okay. You can really use whatever you want to use. And that's kind of the answer. You can use whatever you want. If TypeScript course link, haven't created it yet. It's on the to-do list. You can code with. It's really whatever you want to do. I mean, I personally prefer doing everything blockchain in Python just because I feel like it makes more sense. But that's me. If you like JavaScript, you will be very successful in JavaScript. I think. Well, okay, you'll be successful in TypeScript. You'll be more successful in TypeScript. But yeah, JavaScript, TypeScript, yeah, whatever. You do not need to learn Python in the same sense you do not need to learn JavaScript. And yeah, this is VS Code. Yes, correct. This is VS Code, not Visual Studio. How to make periodic function calls in smart contract. What kind of schedulers exist? I'm assuming you mean. Keepers. You're gonna look for Chainlink keepers. Actually, whoa, can't automate on chain if that's what you're asking. Well, Chainlink keepers makes it so you can. There you go. There's your developer alpha leak right there. Chainlink keepers. You can automate on-chain interactions. Now, the automation doesn't happen on-chain. You're correct, but you can automate, on-chain stuff. All right, cool. So now we have Champion Quest token. We might need more stuff, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's test our Champion Quest. And for those of you who are like, wait, what are we even doing? We're running the test. So this is kind of the best part. This will teach you exactly what we just built. So, Champion Quest, when we deploy it, the request new champion, random champion, is really what we're going to be looking at, the first thing that we're going to be able to do. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Request new random champion. So, should be able to request a new random champion. I forget, can you do nested chai JavaScript? I forget, can you do this? How to do a test inside of a test? No, that's not it. Test inside of a test chai. Oh, I'm using Mocha. How do I make tests dependent? The easiest way to use Mocha steps. I can do describes. Okay, I would do it like that. Okay, cool. Is there a VS extension with Solidity autocomplete? I saw someone had a video. I'm using Juan Blanco's extension, but it doesn't seem to have autocomplete. Yes, I'm using his as well. Hardhat's working on one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the tooling is new. If you want to make a PR to Juan's, that would be great. Okay, should be able to request a random champion. So what we're going to do, champion quest dot request random champion, string memory name. Let's do let champion name equals Ballo or graph or blah 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 blah. I don't know, champ. The champ. Quest new champion name. This should actually fail. So I think we want it to revert. I forget. Mocha testing hard hat expect revert. Oh, so you did it, Patrick. You dispelled all my doubts. Oh, what doubts did I dispel? Oh, I think it's probably just the Copilot. Yeah, sorry. That's the autocomplete that I'm using right now is just the Copilot. What doubts did I dispel? Testing revert. I always forget how to test reverts. Testing reverts. JavaScript. Hard hat ethers. Testing error thrown with hard hat. I feel like this is a question I should ask. expect to be reverted with. Okay, expect to be reverted with. To be reverted with. Okay, we just do them. Thank you. No, so there was FUD that, oh. Gotcha. To be reverted with. Guys, just keep in mind, I focus on the tech here. So, like, if I say something's good or something's bad, I'm just looking at the tech. It doesn't mean that, you know, this isn't a seal of approval saying anything will not get you rugged or will get you rugged. And these are, I'm, you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt, of course. Not all complete, but it says have some nice extensions of VS Code published by Tintin Web. I'll have to look into that too. So it looks like they expect, they didn't do await in here. Oh, this is waffle. Try match. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Expect. Oh, you do await expect. That's right. Await expect. To be reverted with. Not enough link. Right, this should work. And we'll do hard hat test, test, champion quest dot test.js. Okay. Can I read property B of undefined? Expect, require, try, expect. Oh. That's fine. Yep. You are on the ball, M. Cuban. Okay, cool. Perfect. So this is failing. That's what we want. So now we're going to fund it with some link. So we're going to do fund with link, hard hat. There's like a fund with link in here. Config. This thing. Applied blockchain chainlink plugin fund with link. I'm going to add this to config. So we'll do yarn add this guy right here. Mark Cuban is clutch. Dude's on the ball. Where y'all from, by the way, chat? Where are y'all messaging in from? And are y'all participating in the Chainlink Hackathon? Did you guys already all submit? Is that why we're here? Norway, Atlanta. What up, Norway? What up, Atlanta? What up, UK? What up, Seattle, London, Texas, India? Oh, all over the place. India. Ooh, y'all up late in India. Iraq, what's up? Orange County, Anchorage. I want to go to Anchorage so bad. I want to go to Alaska's been on my to-do list forever. South Carolina, Algerian from France, Portugal. Oh, what's good? What's poppin', viewers? The dark metaverse. Welcome from the dark metaverse. Too funny. All right, but now that we've got this, we can do this like fund. We have this fund command that we can use now. Wait, hre.run. We're not going to do that. We're going to import run from hardhat because this will be more clear. Fundlink contract is going to be champion quest address, link token address, we do need the link token. Link token. And we're going to do this, 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 this. Link token equals await deployments.get link token. Link token dot address. Okay. Fancy link faucet. Yeah, it's like a little plugin here. It's a task we can run. So what we can do now is we can do like HH run, or is it HH run? No, HH. It's a task. It's like a built-in task basically. How do you run tasks? Is it run? Oh, fun link. So it's just like this. So we could just do HH fun link, and then right from command line we could fund something, but we can also do it in our code like this. So we're saying run this fun linked task. So we're going to fund our champion quest.address with link token. So now we can, and the reason we're doing that is so that we can use the Chainlink VRF now. So, okay. So now we have that. I feel like I say so, okay. All the time. All of the time. So now we have that. We're going to request a new champion. So now we're going to do await this, which should not error out now. And we're going to do let champ request transaction response. I know that's super verbose. Goes that, and then we're going to do await dot wait. Let champ request transaction receipt. And here's where we start doing some cool stuff here. So we requested the new champ, and we need to wait for some stuff. We need to wait for the Chainlink node to return to call fulfill randomness, and it'll call fulfill randomness, and there's actually two things to do. There's character creation fulfillment and battle fulfillment. We do character creation fulfillment, which is over here. And we need to test that this works correctly. Okay? So we need to use our mocks to make sure that we get the response back correctly. And again, our little actually it's not the scavenger hunt, it's a different repo that I recently made. I just love making repos and sticking everything in open source. And this raffle is one of the better codies I've done. We do stuff down here. We get the mock and perform receipt, and we're gonna mock some stuff. So now that we've made the response, we're gonna pretend to be the Chainlink VRF node and respond in our little unit test here. And actually, we should have this. I should just put all of these in a run test. That would be smarter later. Yeah, another time. So what we want to do is, let's even do VRF coordinator. Let's add our VRF coordinator here. So we'll do, oh, perfect. GitHub Copilot. That's right. VRF coordinator deploy it equals await deployments get VRF coordinator. And this is actually mock. VRF coordinator mock, I think. VRF coordinator mock, yep. And then we're going to do VRF coordinator equals, yes. Coordinator deployment dot address admin. Okay, great. So VRF coordinator is here. Perfect. So now that we have all that stuff, we're going to mock. So we have the mocks. We're going to say VRF coordinator dot call back. Actually, callback with randomness. So now we're pretending to be the VRF coordinator, and we're saying, okay, we're the VRF coordinator. We're going to call back with randomness. We're going to grab the request ID. So we're going to say let request ID equals champion request transaction receipt. It's going to be, we're going to look for the event dot events. We're going to grab the third event dot topics 1. So we're grabbing the events. We're grabbing the first topic from that event. And we're going to give it a random number. We're going to say let or const random number. We're going to say for now, our random number is 777. We're going to say request ID, random number, champion quest dot address. And so what this is going to do is it's going to call back to our champion quest contract. It's going to call our fulfill randomness, and then it should do character creation fulfillment, which is down here. So we should have a new champion created. And so S champions of 0 should have this champion in here. So let's verify that. So we'll do expect await champion quest dot what are we looking for in here? S champions of 0. Oops. S champions of the 0th champion, and this is going to be one of these champion structs. Dot name. Actually, I forget. How do I do this? Do I go like this? Dot name. What does that work? To equal champion name. Oops. No, expected. Right, that, yeah. No. Need another one? Oh, no, I don't need this one. Look at this man's audience retention. I don't know if I feel like it's falling off a cliff. Hardhead test. But thanks. As the UFO peeps roll off. Bye UFO peeps. Just because I said that. Your timing. Championquest.test.js. Sick. Did this actually work? Is that actually the syntax? Let's like check to see if it. Oh, wow. Perfect. Y'all still here. All right, cool. Well, my test is working. Well, this is freaking sick. So we are indeed creating a new champion. That's what's up. Let's see. Can we get the attack stat to equal? I don't know. Let's just figure out what it is. So Patrick, you're not a dev at UFO. You only work at blockchain. I don't work at blockchain. I work on blockchain projects. So UFO was a sponsor for the Chainlink Hackathon. So this is kind of part of that, teaching people how to build UFO stuff. Console.log. Wait. Champion quest dot s champions 0 dot attack. Let's see what their attack is. Yeah, and the blockchain is a big thing. Oh, it didn't. Undefined. So the attack is undefined. That seems wrong, right? The attack should be a thing. So, okay, so maybe we're doing something wrong here. All right, this is good. Request new champion. Okay, so we're requesting a new random champion. Character creation fulfillment. Where's name? Champ requested. The champion name is getting added correctly, but it looks like our attack and defense are not. So what if we just do this? What if we just print the whole thing out? Have you met the devs? I mean Chainlink. Have I met the Chainlink devs? Yeah, I work with them on the regular. They're freaking sweet. No, sir, UFO devs. Oh, lol. Yeah, I've met some of the UFO devs. They're also pretty sweet. Oh, so I do have an attack stat here. Attack is 77, which is great. Attack 77, defense 86, experience 0, name. Yeah, I've met some of the UFO devs. Yeah, they're pretty. They know what they're doing. They're good devs. So I can do dot name, but I can't do dot attack. This dot attack. Does that not work? Do I have to do dot 0? Why does dot name work? Oh, no, attack does work. I was just doing something stupid up here. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, expect champion quests. Let's do this. Oh, it's the same thing. Dot 2 equal, oh. 77? Or, dot 2 equal, it should be, what is it? Mod 100. Dot 2 equal, let's just say 77. 86 for defense. Experience to equal 0. Hi Patrick, what mental processes or thinking processes are important for devs? What is the best way to approach development logically? Great question. Kind of a loaded question there. I mean, there's so many different things to think about with this question. Actually, I almost like kind of makes me want to make a whole video on that. Yeah. Mental processes. Like, I think one of the main thing to keep in mind is what's the problem you're trying to solve. What is the problem you're trying to solve? And I feel like if you keep that in mind, you're good to go. That sounds super basic. Well, yeah, what's the problem you're trying to solve? That's massive. Absolutely massive. That'll be super helpful. When is the game coming out? I don't know, whenever someone finishes it. This is just a test. It's for the hackathon event they're doing, or at least I think it's just a test. So this is me building like a game that you could totally fork and take and run with for the hackathon, even though there's only 9 hours left. And we're writing tests for this game right now. And then if we have time, which we probably won't because there's only like an hour left of this little event thing, we'll go into making like a front end. So we'll probably have time to start a front end, but we probably won't actually finish the front end out. You can logically face the unknown, or is it met without process? You can logically face the unknown, or is it met without process? I'm not sure I follow there. Do it! The whole video. Oh. Sorry, I can't click that. All right, cool. When you see the whole problem, there's the answer. So there must be an awareness without any choice that you see everything. Yeah. Sorry, totally not totally following, but cool. All right, so we have some tests. Patrick is flexing doing the whole hackathon 9 hours before deadline. I've been doing this a long time. It's I've been doing this. We're doing this a long time. Anyways, so we have our initial test here. So we are able to create NFTs. Awesome. I'm gonna not write tests kind of for everything else. I'm content with that single test. I'm assuming the rest are gonna work fine. But I do want to test the battle fulfillment for now. I can write more tests another time. Cool. So now let's do another test. I'm violating DRY a little bit. Should be able to battle with each other. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip this. Okay. Couple with randomness. Okay. Cool. So we have one champ. So let's do 2 champs. I probably could turn this into a separate function called like create champs, but I'm not going to. Champion response 2, 2, 2. Champion. Champ 2. We'll do, I don't know, random number 2. This will be 2, 2, 2. Random number 2. Okay, cool. So now we should have 2 NFTs in here. We'll even do a quick. Fine. Champion name, or const. These should all be const. Champion name 2 equals champion. These should be const. Oops. All right, let's try this. This should work as well. Just kidding. I screwed something up. So I'm into a constant variable. Oh, it looks like I run test. Because run test should not be a constant variable. Best to slowly back away from that one. But so that you are constantly finding out what in your personal opinion, when do you think the game will come out? Oh, for UFO? I don't know. I have no idea. Do you have any book recommendations on software dev principles that I could check out? Oh, I do actually. Clean Code. This one. Definitely check this one out. How do I get back to my Twitch? This one. And then the Pragmatic Programmer. These are like classic. I've read the Pragmatic Programmer. I have Clean Code. I haven't finished Clean Code yet, but the Pragmatic Programmer for sure, for shizzle. Good question. Expect the champ to equal champ 2. Okay. It's because this should be champion 1 to equal champion 2. Yay. Okay, cool. So we have 2 champions. We're going to make them fight each other. Let's freaking go. So, time to fight. So we're going to do a wait. Champion quest dot request battle. And what do champion 1 and champion 2, and you need to own champion 1. So we're going to say request battle 0 is going to fight 1. And that's it. That's all we need. So request battle 0 to fight 1. And these should work. Request randomness. Okay. Let's just see if that works. Request battle. No, I can't request battle. Why not? Transfer amount exceeds balance. Ah, okay. Because I need Champion Quest token. That is why. Need to mint Champion Quest token to fight. So and I gotta hold on. I gotta move this to the side so I can see when y'all comment. Mint Champion Quest token to fight. So we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna look at our other tests. Just copy what we did before. Copy this. Bad Larry. Look at all this code we've already written. Can you believe it? Oh, we already have it, the token, duh. So we're gonna do we need the UFO token too, actually. UFO. So we're gonna do the same thing with this. Say UFO deployment. Okay. Mock UFO. This is gonna be UFO. Mock UFO. Okay, cool. UFO.approve. Champion Quest address. UFO swap amount. We don't have this. So we should get that. Const UFO swap amount equals 1. We're gonna do 1. 1 to swap here. So UFO.approve. Await UFO.approve. The swap amount. Great. Champion Quest swap UFO for yes. Okay, cool. And now we should have some token. And then I think in Champion Quest, when we request, it sends the request battle. Yeah, it sends the Champion Quest token. Okay, cool. So we just need to approve. And now we should be able to request battle. No. Swap UFO for CQT is not a function. Oh, duh. This is the wrong. Wrong contract. Champion Quest token. Oh wait, no, that is the right. No, it's yeah, Champion Quest token. Champion Quest token dot address. Got it. Champion Quest, and then swap yeah. And then we have to do and then we have to do Champion Quest token dot approve Champion Quest dot address. Got it. Yay. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Let's keep going. Transaction response equals this. Transaction receipt equals await. Transaction response dot wait. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah, time to fight. Let request ID transaction events 3 topics 1. Request battle. Do we admit events? Yes, we do. Requested battle. Topics events 3 topics 1. What's wrong? I already did this, so this will be battle. Request ID. Transaction battle response, transaction battle receipt. Transaction battle response, transaction battle receipt. I'm so verbose over here. You feel me? You feel me? A bunch of UFO peeps. ID also, I also just reading Snow Crash. I don't know what that is, but I'll have to take a look-see. Can UFO attack meta? A lot of numbers. Look at this man work. That's what's up. I like it, but please correct receipt. Oh, crap. Receipt. Receipt. Okay, cool. And then we can just do the same thing we did up here. Do a little callback with randomness. Callback with randomness. Battle request ID. We'll do the same random number. Champ request editors. Okay. And now that them have done battled, we can look at battle fulfillment. Battle fulfillment. They did some battling. Do some math. A whole bunch of stuff. And we should see a battle done event get emitted, yes, but we should also see some stuff. If champion is okay, so we should see the winner have +2 experience. So I don't know, console. I don't even know who's the winner. Console.log. Let's see who the winner is. Already. Import hard hat / console. That's all. I think this is it. Right. Battle fulfillment. Console.log. Winning number. Console.log attack. Console.log defense. Let's see what these are. So console.log attack, winning number defense. Yes, that's great. Yeah, let's just run that. That 2 should be after the second B, Patrick. Uh-oh. 2? Oh, no. Random number 2? Or no, random number. D8. D8? What are you referring to? Not sure what you're referring to. Oh. Gotcha. Still not totally sure what you're referring to, but word. All right, so these didn't console.log, right? Did y'all see them console.log? Callback with randomness, battle request ID. So those should have console.log. So that's interesting. And we should see one of them with more experience. So if I just do this, right? Oops. Let's do this. We'll see one of them. Oops. Console.log. Wow, what did I do? This is purple. Oh, right here. Duh. Okay. If we console log these out, we should be able to see the difference between the two. One of them should have some experience. The other one should not have any. Cannot read property experience of undefined. Console. Oh, duh. It's because this console.log is terrible. here we go. We're going to need to do this, 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 this. There we go. Oh, this, this. There we go. Right. Okay. Cool. Although I should be able to read the... Oh, they're both 0. Aha. Okay, so this is good. So our battle fulfillment isn't getting called correctly. So request to fulfillment function equals random number to champion creation. So request to... So this isn't working properly. Request battle... Although it looks like it should. New random champion, random number fulfillment function dot champion creation versus our request battle is random number fulfillment dot champion battle. So in fulfill randomness, is champion creation fulfillment getting called again? Here's all do a lot too. Console.log. What the hell? So it gets called twice. So I think that that's correct. That it gets called twice because we created 2 NFTs. Okay, so it doesn't get called 3 times, but does it ever get called down here? Let's find out. It never gets called down here, okay? So for some reason, our fulfill randomness isn't firing for our battle request here. Call back with randomness, call back with randomness, call back with randomness. So our how many times does this get fired at all? Console.log. It is getting called 3 times. So that's good. So it's getting called. Oh, snap. I can't do for a bytes object. Oh, wait, no. Yes, WTF is a blockchain term. 100%. 100%. Hi, Patrick. Do you work with actual code libraries from UFO, or do you only leverage the token for this? I'm only leveraging the token for this. Where's the funds? WTF is where's the freaking battle, right? Console log made isn't supported. Learn blah, blah, blah. Okay. To fulfillment function. So this is random number fulfillment function. This is just an enum of like 0. Yeah, 0 and 1. So battle fulfillment. Request a battle. Isn't getting called. So this gets called 3 times, but we want this to get called once, right? So we should see once happen. So we'll see 3 WTFs and we'll see once. We see 3 WTFs. We don't see a single once. So that's the issue. So why is this else not working? So something in our battle fulfillment is probably wrong. Battle fulfillment, because these aren't firing, which makes sense. What if we just comment all of this out? What happens? Does it run? Does once fire? I don't see once. I still don't see once firing. So is it not something with our battle fulfillment? What if I delete all of this? Stupid questions are good. Questions are always welcome. Always welcome. All right, so this isn't firing properly 100%. For whatever reason, it's not doing this. But it's also not doing another character, is it? Right, because if we do console.log again, thought it was right to faucet. Oh, it's just doing the character creation again. Okay. So for some reason, it keeps doing the character creation. That's not what we want. We want it to do the battle fulfillment. Zero. Battle fulfillment. So it's just not, it's never doing request a fulfillment function, request ID, request battle, request a fulfillment function, request. Oh, I know why. No, this is a different request ID. Request battle. So there's probably a third in here, right? If I do this, it'll probably work, unfortunately. No, there are only 2 champions. Again. Yeah, it does 3 agains. So it does 3 champion creation fulfillments. Maybe this is over the top with the enum. How do you feel about working with the actual code libraries from UFO? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm game. I'm not sure. Do you know what the libraries are? If you know what the libraries are, happy to take a look. Curious, what is the warning during runtime regarding? I think you're talking about this. Function state mutability can be restricted to pure. Yep. Okay. So this should be internal pure or pure view. Yeah. Internal pure. Yep. That's what it's chatting on. Good cue. Did the UFO team approach you directly, or was it through someone at Chainlink? This is part of the Chainlink Hackathon. I'm not sure who spoke to who, actually. I don't know. But, yeah. So, what am I doing? Y'all see what I'm doing wrong here? It's calling the character creation fulfillment function too many times, right? But why is it doing that? Because it clearly says, hey, if the request, so is this request ID a champion creation? Champion creation. This is clearly doing a champion battle one, right? When we do request battle, request fulfillment, request ID. It's clearly a champion battle. 0. So the battle request ID is getting marked as a champion creation for some reason. Why is it getting marked as a champion creation? Quest to fulfillment function. Champion battle. This is clearly a champion battle. Request. Crank. UOT in this. What's UOT? What are the backgrounds of the UFO developers you met? Are they also from the Chainlink community? They might be. I'm not sure. Good question. I do not know. Oh, I mean out. Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, but the step through debugger for Solidity isn't doesn't exactly exist. So this is being incorrectly assigned. I'm clearly doing champion battle, right? Like it's like for some reason doing a 0. Can I even do this? Oh yeah, it won't let me do that. What if I just hard code it to a 1? Will it be happy with me? Oh, it's not gonna. Will it be happy with me? What if I typecast it? It still prints out 0, huh? Like I click. So, okay, that's curious. Request to fulfillment function. Battle request ID. I just hard coded it to be 1 and it's still doing. I appreciate the kind words there. So I just casted the battle request to be 1, but it's still returning 0. I also love coding. That's what's up. I don't love it when it's not doing what I want it to do, though. Random fulfillment 1. Request to fulfillment function. If request to fulfillment requested equals creation. Is this for some reason the same? Do you need strict type? That's what I was just thinking. Battle request ID. Those look pretty different to me. Do I need strict typing? No, it's gonna get mad. Equals I mean, because the thing is that this is clearly getting set to the wrong thing, right? Because we're doing chain request at request to fulfillment function battle request ID, and this is returning a 0, and it should be returning a 1. We change champion creation to, let's just do this. Ready? If we change this to 0, change champion creation to 0. Then we go up here, and we change this mapping to a UN 256. Right. And then we just do request battle is just a 1 now. Type is not callable. Now what happens? Is it something weird with the enums? Oh, we got a different thing here now. The hell? We're still getting 0 with the battle request ID. That's so odd. Because now if I console.log this out, this should say 1, right? Do you need to wait the VF coordinator? Oh my god. Yep. Thank you. Yep. You're spot on. Thank you. Now it should be 1. Mark is on the frickin' game today. Oh, well, there's a 1, but it's up here, but I think that's the right spot. Is that the right spot? Hold on. Well, because now, hold on. Now I should be able to just undo all this stuff I just did. Right, and then we'll do console.log. Get rid of all the console.logs. Mark Cuban's the best programmer here. Well, this is still 0 again. Did I just totally mess it up? We definitely needed to await this, so thank you very much for that. That is very helpful. But this shouldn't be 0. Yeah, I forget to do awaits all the time. Let's do wait ref receipt equals. Actually. Forget that on the regular. That's actually one of the reasons why I feel like it's helpful to not have an asynchronous programming language as the way you use blockchains. So this is still giving us a 0 though, when it should be a 1. Let me put all that weird stuff back in. Oh, I can't because I just ruined it. Okay. Actually, we should be able to check this before we even call back with randomness. Still getting 0. Transaction battle receipt. Battle request. Requested battle. This could potentially not be the right request ID. And maybe that's the issue that I'm doing here. Okay, let's do this. Put a little breakpoint here. Jump into the debug terminal. Let's grab this. Okay, let's jump into the console here. Ugh. Battle request ID. Why does it look so different? Right, y'all seeing that? Is it the wrong request ID? Right, look at those. Those look like normal. This has like a ton of zeros. Oh, we have 5 events in here? What the heck? Oh my god, this is in the 5th one. Battle request ID is in the 5th event? Is it always in the 5th event? So this is the transaction battle receipt. What about the champ request receipt? Oh wait. Champ request response to events. This has 4. Request ID. Oh, what's in the second one? Well, I'll be darned. I think that... So these ones have... These transaction receipts have 4 events. But the battle receipt has 6 events. What? Huh. Is that something that I'm doing? Debuggers are great, aren't they? Very helpful tools. So then we got to do a couple things here. So we got to change those to... No, these are right as 3 because they're 4. Yeah, those are right as 3. I think this needs to be 5, and I think that's the That's going to be the kicker. Let's try this now. That was it. Okay, I just had the wrong event in the battle request ID. Got it. Well, we did it. Just took me way too long. Thank you, M. Cuban, for retiring and telling me to remember I have to do a wait. But all right. So previous tests were created more events than you anticipated. No. So this request battle created more events than I anticipated. And I'm trying to... And the reason why is because I forgot I'm doing a transfer function as well. And this transfer function means I got to do the token events as well. So these events are firing, the request randomness events are firing, and then my events are firing. So I forgot about the champion quest token events. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, now that we have that, now we can do the fighting. And let's console.log this. Let's put console. Let's put these back on just so we can see a little output. Let's run this again. Oh, I just realized this should be UFO and Chainlink Hackathon. Okay, cool. So we have the winning number 77, the attack is 77, the defense is 63, and then we have experience is 2 and 0. So 0 was the winner, which is good, which makes sense. So I think we can build our expect now. So we can do expect, await, experience dot to string dot to equal 2, right? Oops. The winner is not deterministic. Oops, sorry, maybe that should be a 0. The winner is not deterministic. The winner is random. But keep in mind, we are the ones giving it the random number. So in our test, it's not random. And remember, this is just a unit test. So the winner is actually random. But in our unit test, we're saying, yeah, you got it. Okay. Yay, and we have a winner. Okay, cool. I am currently content with these super minimalistic tests. I'm feeling hella good. What else do we need in here? We would need an integration test. Me too, ship it. We would need an integration test, but yeah, for now, git status, git add star, git commit, -m, added unit tests for champion quest, git push. Me too, ship it. All right, cool. Hell yeah. All right, so there's 30 minutes left here. We have 30 minutes left. What do y'all want to see? Do we want to do some Q&A for the next 30 minutes? Or should we just do 30 minutes of me trying to finagle with the config of the front end? Because that's what we would do next, is some front end stuff. Well, actually, I would probably do integration tests first, but I kind of want to just jump to the front end. But yeah, what do y'all want to see? And I can't. What are the name of these lights back here? They're hexagon lights. Hex. Mark Cuban, you were on the freaking ball, by the way. Oh my goodness. What are these lights? Like, I have them on my phone, but I can't remember what the name of the app is, and now I'm just like looking through drones of apps on my phone. Oct, no. Office hexagon lights. Oh god. Now they're like freaking out. Hex lights. Oh, it's because they're on music. Ah! They're freaking out. Maybe I should just leave them like freaking out in the background. Not distracting at all. All right. So we got what do you do with credential when you publish from IPFS? What do you do with credential when you publish? I'm not sure. Can you clarify? But yeah, this is totally not distracting. Front end. Those are dope. I know they're dope, but they won't shut up. Is the thing. How do I leaf? Oh no, they're leaf. Leaf. Nano leaf. Nano leaf. That's what they're called. Okay. Aha. I had to sign in. Oh my god, I'm gonna fix it later. It's really annoying. What you do with the credentials when you publish with IPFS? When you publish with IPFS, what do you do with the credentials? Which credentials? In general? What are you referring to? Like API keys. Oh, yeah, you can't publish IPFS with the API keys. If you're publishing, I'm assuming you're talking about a front end. If you're publishing to a front end with API keys, you can't because it's public info, right? So you got to use something else. Great question. Okay. And what do you think? So typically, you want your front end in a separate repo. What y'all want to do? Same repo, different repo? What y'all thinking? Where would you host this type of code? Like the code that I'm making right now, or the code that I'm different repo? Yeah, okay. I only needed one person to say it. Nah, mono repos are gross. Let's flip back. Battle game UI. Which is the repo URL? Look at Patrick Alpha C, and you'll see it. It's 3:30 a.m. here and still joining the stream. Let's go! Oh my gosh, you're X Games mode. You're next level. That's what's up. All right, and the next question is, how bad do y'all want to see me struggle? And I haven't worked with Next.js yet. It's been on my to-do list to build some stuff with Next.js because it seems like it's really cool. However, I've done a ton of React, so I could do like a kind of a regular React project pretty easy. But I've been really looking forward to do Next.js. It's just you guys will, we'll all get to watch me struggle some more. Are y'all game for that? Y'all want to watch me struggle or what? Ooh, I'm planning to get into Next during Christmas. Go for it. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeet the MLG Pro. Agreed. Anyone else have any thoughts? Yeah, I like the struggling. Well, Cuban, you've been saving me from the struggle bus. All right, cool. Let's do the we'll go with the struggle bus. Let's learn how to do Next.js, the React framework. Let's do this. Start learning. I've actually been through this a little bit. This is for the sample one. I think they have like a... Oh, that's right. Create next app. Oh my god. Create next app. What do you... TypeScript, JavaScript. I mean, I guess we should probably just do JavaScript because can I just do I have to do Next.js blog? Use npm. I don't want to use npm. npm is blech. Under the hood, this tool is create next app, which bootstrapped. Oh, cool. They have a link right here. Create next app. You can create a TypeScript. I want to do. I'm going to do JavaScript for this, but I really want to do TypeScript. Example path. Use npm. Why create next app? So I just use npx. Create next app. All right, let's do it. Ready? Let's do it. Create next app. Okay to proceed? Yes. What's your project name? Battle Game UI. LOL, there's partnered streamers on right now with less viewers than you. Yo, the UFO crew came out. Y'all showed up. When's the game gonna start? What game? Like this game? We're building it. We're building it still. Okay. All right, here we are. So for what I know about Next is that the coolest thing that I've seen is this pages thing, where like each one of the pages in here is a new site, which is really cool. Styles and our styles thing. I mean, the rest is kind of like typical React stuff. And I'm using npm. Can I use yarn? Dash help? No. Will that work? Yes. Okay. Use npm. Exposed to tell the CLI bootstrap to use npm. There's no use yarn. Okay, I guess there's no use yarn. Okay, never mind. I've had to hack some components to make them SSR friendly. What's SSR? What's SSR stand for? Try to make same-sex relationships work. Swerve. Mostly implies a check if document browser exists. Else use a sensible server-side friendly default. Oh, server-side. Oh, right. Server-side rendering. Got it. Yes, makes sense. Okay. npm run. I guess I'll just use npm. It's fine. Whatever. Start up a dev. Welcome to Next.js. Get started by editing pages / index.js. Okay, cool. Are these all? Okay. I wish Twitch was quicker because like the responses to my silly comment are coming in now. I wish it was like 2 seconds quicker. Okay, so we're in here. Sorry, pages index.js. Let's see. Right, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Just kind of typical stuff in here. Makes sense. What's an app.js? Export default my app. Is this getting imported somewhere? I'm assuming this gets imported somewhere. Does this not get deep? What's if I comment this out? The default export in a React component in page. Render to HTML. Where's this getting imported? Export default my app. I only see it in. It's not in index.js, is it? Maybe it's a Next.js thing, and it just always needs to know or something. Next.js is decent. Like anything, you'll spend an extra time on scaffolding the first time, but then adding pages is a breeze. Oh, well, good to know. Do you think blockchain gaming is going to be big in the future? By the way, great patience and love your presentation style. Hey, appreciate it. The presentation style here or just in general from like other videos? Let me know. Blockchain gaming, I think, yeah. I think it's already big and it's just going to get bigger. Oh, the Bezos call out. You know, people always tell me I look like Bezos. Ever see that? I don't see it. Hold on. Y'all think I look like Bezos here? I don't think I look anything like Bezos. But whatever. Lamau, yes. Cubes, come on. More cubes. What the? Okay, we're building a front end. Let's get rid of all this crap. Goodbye. Oh, we import styles from somewhere? You do, but you're not a human trash fire who weighs billion. Okay. Oof. Jeff Bezos' hate in the chat is real. Okay, so we have a footer. We'll leave the footer in for now. Did I break it? And there's nothing here now. Perfect. All right, here's what we're doing. Morales React. React Morales is like freaking sick. If y'all haven't worked with it, I highly recommend. The struggle is starting. Are you his twin, dude? It hasn't started yet. I'm still laughing. I just don't know where this my app is coming from or going, you know, like if I change this to, you know, some app, like I feel like nothing should change, right? Because if we do some app and then export it, we go to the front end, I refresh, it works fine, right? So I don't get what this, and then what? If I comment it out, does it break? The default export is not a React component in page. Oh, so I just would need to delete app. Oh, I think this is probably just an example. Oh, this is probably just an example. That's probably what it is. Why is it mad at me here? Oh. Can I, if I'm, next Babel. Okay. My app is needed because the app starts right from there. It starts from here? It doesn't start from, I feel like it starts from index.js. That's just me. Just like how I'm not a fan of Musk. Despite that, I'm enjoying your commentary on programming and you're getting me interested in what's happening. Oh, that's what's up. Excellent. Logic behind this is incredible. I never looked into programming. I've never been great at mathematics. Well, great. My app is needed because the app starts right from there. Yeah, modify index.js. It starts from index.js and app is your first React render. First React component render. It is just like HTML scaffolding. Right, but where does it import? Right, I would assume it imports this somewhere. Because I just changed the name to some app. I saved it, and it looks like it's still working. Oh, I'm so glad there are web devs in the chat. That's what's up. I think, yeah, it's a default thing. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes. You need to change it on the index.js. Well, if we're in index.js, right, there's no... I just deleted everything, right? There's nothing... It never says, like, import some app, right? I just looked in, you know, through all the files. It doesn't exist anywhere. You can undo changes on app.js and then change... You could undo changes on app.js and then change index.js. Not totally following. But if I just delete this, right, let's just delete it and see what happens. I should change the title of this now to like screwing around with Next.js. And then let's just do hi. Hi. So I was right actually. So I think app.js is just an example, right? Because I just deleted it and it worked fine. Yeah, okay. Yep. It's just showing us. That's it. Cool. Well, I'm glad we figured that out. This is like sample component. This syntax thing is gonna drive me mad. Parse. Can I find module next/babel? The project, blah blah blah. Create a file called babelrc in your root directory and add this code. And add the ESLint thing. Ah, got it. So there's some Babel stuff that I don't have. Dot Babel RC. And an ESLint RC. Replace the existing code with extends next/babel. Oh, hell yeah, that's what's up. Cool. All right, 15 minutes. Just enough time to do some real simple stuff. So there's a Ethereum boilerplate that I really like. It's got a whole bunch of React Morale stuff in here that I think is really nice, and we're gonna borrow a lot of stuff. So we're gonna use React Morales. We're gonna stick it all into, and I guess we'll just use npm because we're using npm. Oh shit. Actually, let's do this. Perfect. All right, cool. So you're using Morales instead of Web3 slash Ethers. So Morales includes Web3 and Ethers, actually. Oh, shit. Code. So Morales is like on top of them. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, it's like, it's actually sick. Okay, internal error. Okay, great. There we go. Hi. Cool. So hello.js, we don't use our API, right? I think this is another example. Export default function handler. I think this just it's their API route support, but we're not going to do a whole bunch of API stuff, so we're not going to go in there. We're just going to stick with pages. So we have app.js, which we figured out doesn't do anything. With index.js is going to be our starting point. Okay, great. So export default function home. Do they call home ever? Oh, right, because each one of these is a page. Got it. Okay. So to do this with Morales, we might do something different, because in React Morales, we wrap the entire app in this Morales provider, we probably would just wrap every page in a Morales provider. I wonder if that would work. I actually haven't worked with Morales with Next.js. I mean, obviously, because I haven't really worked with Next.js. I'm learning as we go. And yeah, part of the reason I want to work with Next.js is because for the JavaScript course, I'm trying to figure out if I want to just do pure React or Next.js for the JavaScript course. Yeah, what makes the most sense here? I guess we would wrap index. No, because each page is its own. I wonder if anyone has done it. Morales and Next.js. I wonder if anybody else has done this. Next, Morales Avagauchi. Oh, that's cool. So this is the Next.js built with Morales. What did they do? So in their pages, index.jsx, return home, looks like this. Oh, but did they wrap anything with Morales? They did. They do it right here. So they wrap the app. Okay, so they do. You can wrap an app.js. You could simply wrap the returning component by Morales provider. I think you're right. Jesus, why do you have the voice of a god? I'm quite flattered. I think this is the play. You could build your own wrapper React hook and nest every page inside there. You could build your own wrapper React hook and nest every page. Build your own wrapper React hook and nest every page inside of the hook. Yes. Is that the best play? That actually might be a better play because then I don't have to rewrap every single time. You know, let's just go. This is what we're going to do for now. Hi. I'm just going to do this. App IDs already. That's probably going to break on the front end. Yeah. Let's add this. And we only have 8 minutes left, actually, so we're not really going to get far. Can you recommend me a React Redux tutorial / course? Actually, I don't really know too much. Courses. React tutorial course. I mean, anything Free Code Camp does is gold. I usually recommend them first, actually. Depends on how many pages. Rule of 3? Can you recommend a TypeScript course? I would also say Free Code Camp. I think Free Code Camp is like the answer to like everything. I don't know if doing these blank Morales app ID and server IDs will work. Oh, that's kind of hard for doing these demos though. I think I'm just gonna do process. Oh shit. Process.env dot React app ID. I guess I have to make one. Morales. So do anything with Morales, you need a Yeah, you need an app ID and a server ID, so I just have to make one of those. Is Morales server a node or something else? Why they have server and super node? And last time I tried, I opened up Coven server, but I can use it to work on other chains. So Morales is like the servers. I think the Firebase of crypto is the best explainer. So Morales kind of handles anything you would need to do on the server side of your website, basically. So like I think OpenSea is a great example. Like they use the blockchain, but their website itself is centralized, right? They save like if I go to OpenSea, and yeah, we have like 4 minutes left actually, or 6 minutes left, so I'm not really gonna get far or anything. But if I go to like this NFT, for example, this one that they're showing at the top. If I hit this favorite button, and I sign in with MetaMask. Shit, what's my? This is my dummy account though, so I don't really care if you figure out how long my fake password is. I think the password is just password anyways. Oh, it's like password and a number, whatever. There's no real money here, so if you want to try to hack this one, feel free, but it won't do anything. But if like I were to favorite this, come on, here we go. MetaMask pops up and asks me to sign. So I'm signing a transaction, but I'm not actually spending any gas, right? And that's good because like nobody's going to pay any money to spend gas to like something, right? So me signing this transaction, the OpenSea side, OpenSea is actually saving in a database my signed transaction that I went ahead and I liked this, right? The transaction didn't actually get sent though. And this is an example of something that you might want to do as a dApp developer, right? You might not actually want people to spend gas money to favorite something, and putting something like this like on IPFS, where whether or not I liked this image is going to be much cheaper for your users, but you do need a database to kind of facilitate that. So that's where this comes in, yeah. Or excuse me, you need some type of server to facilitate that. Hopefully that's clear. 267,000 transactions on a dummy account. Wow, is that many? How many transactions are on the dummy account? Which network are you looking on? I don't think there's any on mainnet. Where did you see that number? Yo, I finally caught one of your live streams. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Keep the great. Oh, thanks so much. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving as well. When will your stream? Oh, your nonce said 260. Oh, did it? Sweet. What if I unlike it? Oh, it doesn't matter because yeah. When will you be on stream again? I don't know. I'm planning on doing a more regular stream schedule because these are kind of fun and I can usually get some work done anyways. I mean, like we got through all the testing part of our like NFT game, which is great, and now we're just kind of finagling around to the front end trying to figure out how to make it work with Morales. But yeah, actually we have 3 minutes left. I think I'm just gonna we'll do Q&A for the next 3 minutes just because yeah, we're not really gonna get that much farther here. Yeah, I want these lights to work. But yeah, we're really not gonna get that much farther here for the next couple minutes. So yeah, hopefully people enjoyed the stream here. Hopefully this was helpful. Yeah, we did a lot of the testing for our contract, which was cool. We did it all in hard hat in JavaScript, which was great. We started looking at Next.js, which again I'm going to be finagling with some more over the and my standing desk is raising over the course of the next couple months here, and yeah, hopefully people enjoyed. People learned a lot. There are 8 hours left to submit to the Chainlink Hackathon. And that should be the takeaway. Y'all have 8 hours left. If you guys want to take this, fork it, slap a front end onto it, do some other cool stuff with it, great. I mean, you have the code. We basically built this together. I really don't care if anybody like copies my stuff and just takes it. It's happened plenty of times in the past already where someone has forked my repo and launched with it, which is cool. And I'm very flattered when that happens. So I see, but the server you choose on Morales doesn't matter, right? You just need the API keys if I understand correctly. Yes, correct. Yes, you are correct there. Really nice stream, mate. Thank you for that. Well, appreciate that. Thank you for coming. And thank you for leaving the candid feedback. I appreciate it when people say, hey, like, I enjoyed this type of content. I like to see you struggle. Or, hey, I didn't really like this stream. Or, hey, can you stop talking and can you just code, right? Like, that feedback is really good. Just any constructive feedback like that about what helps you all be more successful as developers is what I'm always looking to hear. So feel free to like ping me wherever and be like, hey, I loved your stream. I loved it when you did this, or I didn't like it when you did this. Because having, knowing what you like and what you don't like will make me most effectively make content. So cool. I'm glad you all learned a lot. We'll take a dip into the GitHub repo. Great. Gets ready with the spoon and fork. Love the streaming video. Great. Thank you so much. Should do more of this. Hands-on is really something which helps. Okay, well, good to know. So it sounds like a lot of you liked the fact that like I hadn't done any of this before and I was kind of like doing it as we go along. Need more streams like this. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, it's 4 o'clock. Our time is up. This was a wonderful 4 hours. I can't believe it was 4 hours. It feels like it wasn't 4 hours. Hope everyone learned a lot. I thank you so much for the feedback. And yeah, feel free to keep giving me feedback whenever. And 8 hours left. 8 hours left. It's crunch time. Good luck, Chainlink Hackathoners. Thank you, UFO Army peeps. And we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.